till I die. Raise a banner, let it fly high through the rain, through the fire. This is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm talking Tottenham till I die. Raise a banner, let it fly high through the rain, through the fire. This is my club, my only desire.
What's happening,
Wow.
everyone? And thank you for tuning in. It is the watch along, the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinal. Your Tottenham Hotspur, your beloved Tottenham Hotspur take on Eintracht Frankfurt. This time, it is in Germany. Listen, I don't like to sound hyperbolic because, well, quite honestly, I don't like to gauge in hyperbole. But after everything that's happened this season, we are down to one final match for essentially all of the marbles, right? For everything that's been happening over the course of this last week, the disastrous turn at Wolves, all the talk about Ange Postecoglou's future, all rides down on this match in Germany. I got to be honest with you, not exactly the best position to be in if you're Ange Postecoglou. But that being said, there is still an opportunity, just a little glimmer of hope that this team can not only take today's match, but advance to the semifinals. And once you're at the semifinal, anything could absolutely happen. And of course, if you guys were paying attention, Lazio is down 0-2 to Bodo Glimt. So listen, man, the road to Bilbao is still very open for this Tottenham Hotspur team, and all there needs to be is just a little belief. I want to thank Leo Starman. The Starman is in the chat room saying, "Oh well, let's see what happens tonight." Yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens tonight. Because again, and of course, there's my buddy Dermatron right over there on the left of your screen.
Still working, still trying to get this sorted.
Every stream, there is just something going on with Dermatron, whether it's his microphone, whether it's his camera.
No, it's just normally have this all sorted out beforehand. And next season, because we are going to start doing our own build-up. And it's just about getting it right, getting it spot on for the people at home, giving them the best. The best.
Oh, I'm just giving you stick, Dermo. That's all.
I know you are. I know you are. Big up Leo, but look up Bio, the Bowie man, as we say. Big up Leo, and big up to 27 people. Well, guys, this is the lineup here. This is it. We are starting with a Vicario in goal. We've got a back four, Pedro Porro. Romero is captain. The fastest defender in the West in Mickey van der Ven. We've got the Italian stallion in Udogi is a Ruback. Then we've got a midfield three of a Bintingor, the Uruguayan general. We've got the Swedish Messi in Bergville. We've got Danceman Madison in there just ready to hit the bullseye. And then we've got a front tree of the Welsh Dragon in Brennan Johnson. We've got Dom Solanke. And we've got William Tell as the other winger. Now you're asking, Dermatron, what about substitutes? Well, there you go. We've got Austin Whiteman, Danso. We've got Blue Man Basuma. We've got Richie Pigeon. We've got Archie, the English Bulldog. We've got Kulisevsky. We've got Jedi Spench. We've got the French Wizard in Odegaard. We're also Ben Davis. And I will wait for it to come through again before I can get to the last one. And I think it's Ben Davis. And then we've got Archie Moore. You're not happy with this lineup, are you? Do you want to go through it? Are you happy with the back five?
No. See, here's the thing, right? Normally, I err on the side of the attack because, generally speaking, when you're talking about Ange Postecoglou, it's usually about his attack and just getting numbers forward and being solid. But that being said, Pedro Porro, and I don't understand if this is a Brendan Johnson issue, leaving him 1v1 on an island, or if this is just maybe him switching off. defensively as he's coming back. But I have noticed a trend where attacks usually, point out Pedro Porro, making an emphasis to ping balls over the top to challenge him 1v1 because there might be a little deficiency on the right side. I actually would have preferred seeing Jed Spence starting in the right back with Destiny Udogie on the left. I heard what you said on the Irish Hotspur, and don't get me wrong. Normally, I agree with you. And I would actually prefer to take Pedro Porro's attacking prowess because I do think he's one of the best balls whipped into the box of the team, and I think that actually proves to be an asset, as we saw. I believe in the first leg where he was able to find himself in the box and get the goal. I don't want to take anything away from that. But I don't know, man. Maybe for me, just understanding how Frankfurt is going to try to attack him, I would have preferred to see Jed Spence in that right back position. But outside of that, I'm okay with Udogie on the left, Van de Ven and Romero in the center. And I don't know how you feel about this, but we can talk. We're going to talk about Madison. We're going to talk about two of our probably most important attacking players. But that being said, to me, this game today is all about three players. It's Vicario, Romero, and Van de Ven, and them actually playing up to their world-class potential. Because I think those three are absolutely fantastic. And sometimes lately, maybe not have been playing up to their best. I think tonight they're going to have to play their best games in order for this team to advance.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying about Jed Spence. I do agree with you that Jed Spence probably does give you a better option than that wing. But I just think Porro gives you better crossing ability. Johnson's not going to get them crosses in, and Porro is going to whip the ball in. But it doesn't matter who starts in this back line tonight. They've got to be switched on. They have to be switched on.
100%.
They have to be. They really do. Look, I want to go into the midfield. Bentancur, Bergville, Madison. I think that is a good midfield. I think Bentancur and Bergville play well together. I think Bentancur as well brings the balance to that midfield. We've said that. I've said this to you on one or more occasions, and I think you and me on the same page on this when it comes to Bentancur. We sort of describe him as our Roy Keane of this Tottenham side. I think we've both said that before. Bergville, for me, I think he has that aggression as well. But are we playing with 2 6s, do you think, and 110? Do you think that's right to give our defense a bit more cover? And with Madison tonight, I think he has to put the game of his life tonight. He has to really turn up. I think to turn up for his own future and also to prove to people why Tottenham bought him. Because Madison has not turned up in certain games. He didn't turn up on Sunday.
Not at all.
Not at all. And I look, for me, I think Madison, you look at the pass he did against Galatasaray when Kula scored that goal early in the competition. That's the Madison I want to see tonight. What do you think of the midfield tree? Are you happy with it, sad with it, or would you make any changes to the midfield?
Oh, absolutely. Knowing that Kulusevski got 15, 20 minutes on Sunday against Wolves, I would have, if he's available and he's ready to come in, and I understand maybe he doesn't have a full 90 in his legs, but, certainly he might have a full 40. He might have a 45 in his legs. He might have a 50 in his legs, or he might have an hour in his legs. Okay, that's fine. Kulusevski is the heart and soul of this team. And I will challenge anybody who disagrees with that. And the opportunity to have James Madison playing as a high roaming 10 on the left, and also having a guy like Kulusevski being that exact same facilitator, that distributor, that playmaker on the right side, where you can actually play, play that that one-touch pass with Brennan Johnson or Pedro Porro on the overlap on the right. But also having a guy who is 100% brave, making runs into the box, and that is definitely Dejan Kulusevski. And also being able to distribute in traffic in the box as well, too. To not have Dejan Kulusevski, possibly the one guy in this first team that Ange Postecoglou 100% trusts. And to have him not start, okay, that might, to me, that was potentially a mistake. But I also like these three in the context of they've developed a little bit of a rapport. They've developed a little bit of a chemistry. And I don't know, man. I kind of like these three and some of the, in some of the chemistry that's developed. Now, granted, the only thing I care about is, are these three going to commit getting forward? Are we going to see these guys full on commit moving forward, or are we going to see these teams kind of buckle against? See these three buckle against the press. That's the only thing I'm worried about, because, as you understand, what's up, James?
Guys,
and the only thing I worry about is whether these three are going to crumble against the pressure, because, as you know, Tottenham Hotspur do not respond well to any type of intensity or press.
No. Big up, James. Welcome. Before we get to you, just want to welcome a few people into the chat. I want to say big up to Dave. We'll get to your question in a minute, David. It's a very good point what you make. Big up to Jared. Said, God help us. I know. We've got Erwin. Big up, Erwin there. Hope you're doing well. You, the missus, and the little one are doing well. I hope she's wearing a little Tottenham shirt tonight to cheer on the boys. He goes, hi, Dermot panel chat. Hope all is good with you. It's shit or bust tonight. It is. This lineup is muck at best. We'll let me put that so everyone can see. James, nobody wants to see my ugly mug. We've got Chris Peters, evening Dermo and Stephen James. Big up, chat. Big up. Jared says the fans on TNT say we've got no chance. I don't know. Is Kulu injured? No, he's on the bench. He is on the bench. Why he's not playing, I do not know. But there you go. Big up to David Clark. The team, along with this system, just don't get the best out of Madison. Sorry, but if Spurs fans don't understand this, then they've never got. I know your sons, I think, are season ticket holders at Leicester, aren't they? So you rarely do, and you've seen Leicester play. So this man lives in Leicester. He's seen James Madison play a lot for Leicester, so he knows. They're just showing some Tottenham of. The last time we actually played Frankfurt was in the 1982 Cup Winners' Cup quarterfinal second leg. We won 3-2 in aggregate, but we lost 2-1 in the night. Glenn Hoddle scored that night. And also, just another add to it as well, guys. 2019, it was on this date in 2019, we actually beat Man City to reach a semi-final of the Champions League. And also, on this day in history, which we're going to start next week, guys. I wish I started it today now. We won the Premier League. We won the First Division Championship in 1961. On this day, we won the first part of the double. So there's a lot of in our favor. Everyone's talking to each other. We've got our back line definitely happy with. We've got Spence, Kulu, Richie, Impact subs. Yeah, we will. New owners, new coach, new Madison. Absolutely, David. And thanks, Dermot. Yes, the baby has a little jersey on her. Good man. That's what we like to see. That's what we want to see. Big up to you. Big up to you. I'm pumped now. I'm getting really pumped for this game. James, good evening. We were going through the team. What's your thought on the back four and the midfield before we go into the front three?
So I think the back four is pretty much the strongest back four. So that's pretty decent. I'm liking it. The midfield, Bentancur, Bergvall, Maddison. I'm quite happy with that midfield, to be fair. I can't say we could have had a stronger one. I think having is Sarr on the bench. I haven't seen the subs.
Yeah.
So,
he's not on the bench.
It's not.
Yeah, he is on the bench. He is on the bench, yeah.
That's good because you've got Sarr being able to come on as an impact sub as well. So, the midfield, I'm liking that midfield trio. It's just I'm hoping Maddison, I know David has seen Maddison play a lot. I'm just hoping Maddison can get into the game and he starts pulling strings there. Let Bergvall and Bentancur command behind him and just sit in front and just sit there, be the guy, be the link man, be the man that links between midfield and the attack.
Yeah.
That's what we need him to do tonight. We don't want him dropping. We need him sitting and being that link.
Right, and that's why I was wondering why Kulusevski wasn't going to be in the starting lineup. Having two guys as high roaming 10s pulling those strings both on the left and right side, which allows Betancourt to actually have absolutely no pressure, where he actually can be that link up guy, where his passing can break lines. It just seems like I understand he doesn't have a full 90, but if he's got a 45 in him, If he's got a 50 or a 60 in him, why isn't
Yeah.
he starting?
Yeah.
I mean, look, they're just showing clips now of Tottenham, and rarely Ipswich chances in the first minute. We don't start games off well, and we didn't start well on Sunday. Front three, Johnson, Solanke, Tell. I said on Dave's that I would have started Richarlison tonight over Solanke. And then with Johnson, I would have started Odegaard and Tell on the wings. I think I said it to you, didn't I, Steve? I think at some point.
Yeah, you did.
What's your thought? I'm not happy with this front three. I don't think this front three gives you anything. It doesn't give you damn all.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with the front three. I'll be honest, I caught up with Ange's press conference. Just like literally before I jumped on, I watched for 10 minutes. His little 10-minute press of it was on. And one of the excuse me, sorry. One of the reporters asked him about Dom's scoring record, not scored in 11 games. I didn't actually think it was that long, but not scoring in 11 goals, 11 games is quite alarming, really. So, yeah, I would have probably started Richie as well. So I mean, I dislike the man as a striker, and I think he can be a liability sometimes, but I'm kind of agreeant for maybe starting Richie up front would have probably been a better shout. And yeah, I would have given Cully a start. I would have given Decky a start. Definitely given Decky a start. And even if it was just you got 45 minutes out of him and oiked him at half time, to have that ability to basically start the game, start it on the front foot, drive us forward, maybe get a goal or two, and then bring on someone like Johnson, or Tell. It gives you that ability to then control the game a little bit better, because then there's no pressure on them. But if you're bringing on Decky in the 45th, 50th minute, and we're still chasing either it's still 0-0 or we're chasing the game, it's going to put a bit too much pressure on him. And what I don't want is him getting injured again and then missing him for the rest of the season. So I'm a bit like that with that one, but it's okay. I would have started Richie. Johnson needs to turn up. Like Brennan Johnson needs to properly turn up again tonight. Matisse Tell needs to turn up tonight. They all need to turn up. Every single player on that pitch needs to bust a gut tonight for us. Yeah. We need them to bust a gut for us tonight. Yeah. But there's no ifs and buts.
No. Let's talk a little bit about Frankfurt. Unbeaten at home now in 24 games at home in Europe. They haven't lost. I'll start with you, Steve, then I go down to you, James. Look, Frankfurt, they showed enough in the first leg to prove they're dangerous on counter-attacks. And time and time again, they did catch us out. They scored the first goal from a counter-attack. They've got pace on the wings. Where do we need to look out tonight for we've got to keep them quiet for 15 minutes, haven't we? It's vital we do not concede a goal early. But how difficult is it tonight to go to a stadium where they haven't lost? They're unbeaten in 24 games. They're going to be really up for it. And this intimidating atmosphere, people are not paying a lot of attention to this. That is going to be a cauldron tonight. Yeah. How important is it for us to keep them quiet for 15 minutes, but also how switched on do we have to be in the first sort of 5-10 minutes? Because they have caught it out a few times in the first leg. Sorry.
It's fine. And I think it starts with Ekitike right up top, right? And that dude's ability to attack the channels. And again, I said this in the first leg as well too. The best way to get Frankfurt out of the rhythm is be physical with Ekitike. Don't let him get on the end of runs. Don't allow them to challenge that right-hand side where he's going to be able to potentially get in behind, because we saw that. On top of that, we also saw the the light switch off with Romero against Wolves as well too, and so that's also a concern as well too. That whole right side has to be on point tonight. But that being said, it's also taking care of the midfield as well too, because on the counterattack, they like to distribute through the middle of the park. They like to get runs, get into momentum, and get numbers forward. And the one thing that this team cannot do is concede early. This team is not a good team trying to come back from behind, especially this season, and especially on the road. So this is actually an opportunity here. And you're absolutely right, Dermot. The first 15 minutes are going to be crucial. 15 minutes in which Spurs generally do concede. In that time frame last weekend, it was within the first minute. 55 seconds into the match, Wolves had conceded. I think it was against Frankfurt a few days before. I think it was also in the first 6 minutes as well too, that Ekitike was able to get behind, make a move on Pedro Porro, and then slot one not only past Romero but also past Vicario as well too. What I consider a beautiful finish. And it's just one of these things where you know exactly what they're going to try to do. I don't think they're. I hope that Spurs understand it. Take exactly what they got in that first leg and understand this is probably what we're going to see. We're going to see them do again, which is let us have the ball. I don't think they had any problem letting us have possession. But again, what does possession mean if we're not putting shots on net? So, and we saw that in the second half as well too. So, first thing we have to do is take care of our own business. No mistakes in the first 15 minutes.
That's it. Do you want to go through the Frankfurt team for us there, Steve, and
Sure.
go through the team for us there?
Yeah, one of the things obviously is Hugo Ekitike, who is their talisman up at top. But they also have Elis Shaqiri and Hugo Larsson, who are pretty good. Nathaniel Brown, who is the U.S. men's national, who is in the U.S. M&T player pool at left back, who can get forward, attacks the flanks as well too. Mario Götze, who's pretty good. Tuta. This is essentially the exact same lineup that they put out the first time around. Very efficient, very good. Also stretching lines as well too. That is one of their best underrated features is that when they get forward quick. One of the things that bugs me a little bit is the fact that this is a European night on the road, something that Tottenham Hotspur has just not been able to handle. But that being said, man, we've seen it this year. Galatasaray. I think we were at Ferencváros. We were at the Ibrox against Rangers. We were at AZ Alkmaar. We have been to some hostile places with hostile crowds. So you would think that experience is going to come play an advantage. But that being said, man. But the two guys that I really focus on this lineup are going to be Shaqiri, Ekitike, and Nathaniel Brown as well too. Those three are actually top level. And this is actually a very quiet killer when it comes to the Bundesliga. Third in the Bundesliga, unbelievably efficient at home. So again, no mistakes in the first 15 minutes.
No, that's it, James. I mean, where are you going with this Frankfurt side? Is there any plays that, I know Steve's gone through it, but is there any players that you think, we need to be careful of him? What one player there would you say is there a danger man that we really need to look out for?
Yeah, you've got to be. Steve highlighted pretty much their big danger man, but for me as well is Rasmus Christiansen as well.
Yep.
Played brilliantly in the first leg. It pains me to say it, but he played well for them in the first leg. He was really strong on the ball. He can dictate when they're playing in the Bundesliga. He does dictate a lot of their play. Steve touched on the third in the Bundesliga. They're on this amazing run, and we're saying it's going to salvage our season because there's nothing. This is all we've got left. This is all Frankfurt are playing for as well. We've got to remember as well. It's not like they're still in the DF. They're out of the DFB Pokal. They're probably not going to leapfrog the two teams above them in the Bundesliga. So it's a make or break for them as well. So, and like you said, Dermo, we're going to be in a very hostile environment, and it's going to be a big game for both clubs. And we need to nullify them in the first 15 minutes. We've got to come out. We've got to do like what we've done against some of the big clubs in the Premier League this season. We've like what we did against Man City, like what we did against Man United in the Carabao Cup. We've got to come out. We've got to be on that front foot. We've got to shut them down, make them play our game. We have not got to play their game. But for me, their big player for me, or one of their players for me, is Rasmus Christiansen. He does dictate a lot of their play.
It does.
Yeah,
I just want to go welcome few people in. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, go ahead. Have what you're saying, then I'll.
I was going to say Hugo Larson as well too, but you know what? Sean Maddox in the chat also brings up a very very interesting point. That Ekatike just on the press will cause problems, especially if the ref allows a physical game. Very good point.
Tequila's got something to say to you, Steve. We because of your no-show, we all reckon you went on a hot date. Now that was the rumor that's going around THFC Towers at the moment.
All right, so say it again. Now.
Hang on. Rumor? Yeah, this is the rumor. The Keeler said now that this is going around. This is what's going around the behind the scenes here at the channel. That I hope Steve got some damn good poon for standing you up during my last show. No kissing and telling, Steve, but I bet she was an 8 at least.
Yeah, I don't tell tales out of school. But let's just say that it was. I'm just fine. That's funny. That's the rumor, huh? That I got. Okay. Well, I'm glad that rumor's going around. Let's keep it going.
See, we big up Tequila. He also says Mason 3.0 will save us, Carl. We'll go on to feature the rest of the season. Ryan gets his 2,131st chance.
So are we going to create the Ryan Mason in hashtag?
Yeah. He always starts with this. Big up to you to get. He says, has the clown gone yet? A few more hours, I guess. He always starts with that. And then he ends with Pete. Yeah, well, we know what that's about. We've got Carl Simpson. Big up, Carl. He says, no, Solanke's getting a hat trick. He's just saying, Domo, shut up. You're talking shite, man. Delusional Carl here. And hang on, Carl. There's only one delusional, and that's me. Nobody takes my crown. Delusional Tron, you can go away, Carl. Right? I'm delusional, man. I went for a 3-0 win tonight. That's what I'm going for. That's how delusional I am. I don't think the front three are the problem. It's all about the midfield tree. If they turn up, the forwards will score. Big up to you. We've got Iceman in the house. Big up, Iceman. I'll be rather over Johnson. Big up, Iceman. We've got Adrian in the house as well. Big up to you from Spurs, diehards. TID. From one TID channel to another TID channel. Hello. We're getting it says pace on the wings with wingers who like to play more inside. Hopefully that means Solanke gets better service. Big up, Adrian. Hope you do well. Adrian, I have to get you on a show, man. I do have to get you on a show. Let me know.
And I also wanted to ask you, Dermot, if there was any correlation between when Kulusevski went down and also the combination of those two with Solanke not getting any service, because when Kulusevski was running at his best on the counterattack, he was essentially looking for Solanke moving forward, and how that might have disrupted some of that.
Yeah, it might have done. I think you're right on that. I think you. Oh, look at that! Now look at that! Now we're all kitted out now. I've got the shirt on. James has got the shirt on. Steve, we're gonna have to get you the latest kit next season, man.
Yeah, but by the way, I'm just not a big fan of the blue sleeves, though. I was actually more of a fan of last year's home kit, the all whites. I'm not a big fan of the blue sleeves, man. That's why I didn't get them.
This cost me €33 on Coup Shop. This top. And it's a brilliant, it was €35 altogether with my name and number on the back.
Yeah. I think I might get next year with the all blues. Next year's with the rumored all blues. I'm gonna get a Clint Dempsey Tottenham shirt next year.
Yeah. We've got kid that says, good to see you all wearing your battle gear. Here's me wearing only a smile. Well, Tequila, thanks for putting that in my head now. Yeah, I've got that image now of you sitting there stark naked with only a smile. Thanks, Tequila. That's in my head now.
It's all about the Tottenham U.S. men's national team connections.
It is. There's Solanke. The gear says, I wouldn't expect us to win on the Renick. No matter the manager, but sure we can be better than 14th and 15th. Yeah, we can be. Dermo, who will back for us tonight? Well, this is him asking me, Dermo, what is your
predictions?
I've just seen what Tequila's response to what I just said, by the way.
I don't think right now is the time for predictions, but I will say that Richarlison will get on the score sheet tonight.
Yeah. Tequila says, welcome, a way to motivate you, Doma. Thanks, Tequila. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Big up to Dan. It says, big up, hey Doma, US Steve and James, and big up you all. Big up to you as well. We've got Owen Tequila talking to Tequila. We've got Shawnee Maddox. Big up, Shawnee. Shawnee, I want to get you on the show as well. So let me know when you can get on. I'd love to get Shawnee on. Let's see know when in America you're from, Shawnee. Are you near where James lives? Let us know. I want all black for next season. Oh yeah, the all black kit.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, the all blacks.
You're on mute. You're on mute, James. You're on mute,
I
man.
don't live in America.
Huh?
I don't live in America.
I know. I was talking about Stevie up there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you still said my name and said I lived in America.
Oh God, there's going to be one of them shows. I can feel it. I like the all black kit actually. I do like the all black kit. I do. I think it looks cool. We've got Tequila. We can only hope. We need new owners, but we all know that. Look, there will be a takeover tonight. Not tonight. There will be a takeover. Right, guys. Questions. We're getting into sort of 15 minutes for kickoff. Look, we broke some news during the week about Ange. James, you and me did. And I know I sent it all to Steve. You know, Steve got it as well, and we talked about it, didn't we, Steve? A bit what you thought. Look, I'm going to start with Steve first, if that's right, James, because you and me sort of talked a lot about this. You know, we have talked to. You know, we've looked into it. Ange Postecoglou, if he loses tonight, does he go tonight? Steve, what's your pleasure?
So you and I had this conversation post Wolves match, and of course,
we did.
The emotions were high. James, I mean, I'm sure it was the same for you when you have that type of embarrassing loss. The first thing that you want to do is just, shout at the top of your lungs, scream at the world, like, why does this happen to this football club? That being said, as the days progressed, and I just had time to really think about this, I've given Ange the benefit of the doubt throughout this entire season. And the thing about it is he's got his first team back now. And I understand certain players still have to work their way back into sharpness, but some of the same issues have started to continue to happen. The inconsistencies are still there. Like, this team isn't fluid. On certain days they're fluid, but on most days, they're just disjointed. And a lot of this has to, and so naturally the question is his message falling on deaf ears? And if that message is falling on deaf ears, then that possibly means that he's lost the dressing room. If he's lost the dressing room, that's it. But, one of the things that I want to ask you, and to answer your question, if they do lose tonight with nothing to play for and only the remaining Premier League matches, I don't think it really matters who's in the dugout at that point, because the season's already over. The only thing you have left to play are just points for the rest of the season and possibly gain some momentum into the summer transfer window. But that being said, the question I have for both of you is this rumor of Ryan Mason and Johan Lang and the shithousery that they're doing in the front office that actually applies to Ange Postecoglou. Because to me, that's even more disconcerting than Ange Postecoglou in these results, because if you have two guys who are battling against the manager because they didn't want to work with them, that says more about those two than it does about Ange Postecoglou and his results, doesn't it?
You mean the technical director, not Ryan Mason?
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Yeah. I mean, me and Dermo discussed this when I got the news broken to me regarding that, about those two people, like actively trying to well, sabotage is a strong word, but not actively working with him is probably
That's exactly
a better
right.
way.
That's exactly right.
So yeah, I mean, but does that not just sum up the fractured mentality of our football club right now, or what it has
100%.
been for the last few years of the back room not working with the front room and not delivering? So I mean, from the news that we broke, what me and Dermo broke is that I can't remember word for the verbatim what it was, but it was that something along the lines of Daniel Levy is going to wield the axe on behalf of the new owners that are coming in, and these people will be leaving. Now, again, when we played Wolves, Paratici was at the Wolves game, and that to me speaks more volumes than
Correct.
anything else, because there was no Scott Munn, there was no Johan Lang there, but Paratici was there. So that to me speaks volumes. Now it may be that they were doing their business and trying to get ready for the start of the summer transfer window, and doing research and things like that. It may have been very well that, but if you are, I can't remember sort of seeing them at many games this year. So that again screams to me that they are not actively part of like believing what we are doing. I mean, to Ange's credit, he's done the best he can with a very injured squad, and not being backed in the windows. And people might disagree with me about him being backed in the transfer windows, but I don't think he was backed in the transfer windows.
No, 100% not. 100% not.
That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. He wasn't backed. We got mediocre players at the best.
Would you say, James, that if Daniel Levy gives Postecoglou the axe tonight, if it ends up being a loss, that it can't just be Postecoglou, that it has to be Munn and Lang going at the same? All three of them got to go.
Absolutely, 100%. They've got to clear. We've got to clear the decks. It has got to be, if we are going to rebuild our football team for next season and try and change the way that we play, the way that we are organised, the way that our transfer business is conducted, we have got to clear the decks. It has got to be, yes, Paratici wouldn't be brand new, but he would be coming back to us. So he would be a new director of football for us, or a returning director of football. But Mick Dermo talked about it, and some of the players that Paratici brought in have been phenomenal for us. So you can't really knock him. Pat Sarr, Destiny Udogie, Kulizveski, there is another one.
Van de Ven, Romero.
Van de Ven, Romero. Yeah, I mean, they have been fantastic servants for the football club. So, I mean, you compare that to who Johan Lang's brought in, or Scott Munn, because as far as I'm aware, they work very closely together. So you look at who they've brought in and what they've done for the football club, and I'm left scratching my head and thinking, why would we even stick with them? Even if we were up in the top 4, top 5, these conversations wouldn't be happening.
No,
but
I mean, I just want to say, James, what we said the other night is that Daniel Levy, I read the quote, what you gave me. I will live out the bits where we can't say that Daniel Levy is the will that acts on behest of the new owners, that player, that man A and man B will be replaced in their respective roles due to poor performances during the season and the disconnect to what Tottenham want to get. Also want to say that I got it there just a little bit now, that basically nothing has right Daniel Levy, I am going to read this out, and I hope this is okay for me to read this out for the person who gave it to me. But it says Daniel Levy is getting ready to get his axe ready after 90 minutes if we lose tonight. So how important? I mean, I've got a couple of questions in the chat here, guys. People, big up to everyone. Chat's humping tonight. The chat is humping. We've got James is 100% on it. A lot of people supporting you as well, Steve, saying you're on it tonight as well. You're on fire. And Dermatron's sort of simmering. That's not good. Dermatron will get, when the commentary starts, you'll see me go. Right. Question from Geeks, big up a geek. And can I say congratulations? I don't like saying this. I don't like saying this, but well done to Arsenal last night. Going to Madrid and not only winning, but playing Madrid off the park for 2 games. No, you gotta give credit where credit's due.
I know.
I don't like saying it.
It pains me, but yeah, you do. You have to.
Yeah. And that dirty, rotten, traitorous little son of a bitch who plays for them, who turned down our country to go and play for England. I hope he falls on his ass. Anyway, question here from Geeks. Big up, Geeks. I hope you do. I bet you're bouncing today, man. I bet you're bouncing. We could have a Tottenham Arsenal Super Cup final, by the way, if it all works out well. That would be so great.
That'd be crazy.
That would be excellent.
What is your percentage levels for a win tonight? 100% you're going through, or 0% more chance of winning the lottery? Right. Look, I'm gonna be me. I'm pumped up for match day. I'm pumped up, ready to go. I'm going for 100%. We're going through 3-0 tonight. We're gonna go there. We're gonna pump them 3-0. We're gonna win. But if that's with my heart, my head, I'm going with 30%. I can't. I don't know what it is. It's something inside of me is telling me I'm so nervous. But I'm excited at the same time. Steve, what's your percentage levels? 100 or not?
Well, first and foremost, let's clear this up. I'm not winning the lottery anytime soon, so let's just put that off to the side real quick. But I'm at 100%. 100%. I'm at 100%. 100% of the time. No, so it is. This is the way I feel on every single match day, regardless if we're coming off a win or coming off a loss. It just is what it is. Tottenham Hotspur, my team, and I every single match day, I just expect excellence, regardless of the way that we're playing. You know what? I'll tell you exactly when my percentage goes down. It's really within the first 5 minutes of the match, and we see exactly which team shows up. Is this the attitude today? It's all about attitude. Which team is going to show up? The lazy, complacent, sack of shit team that showed up on Sunday versus Wolves, or are we going to see the team that absolutely smoked Man City up at the Etihad earlier this season, where like from the opening minute we were a pain to play against? So which team is going to show up? And so for me, we will find out within the first 5 minutes which team is which Tottenham team showed up, and that determines my percentage meter going up or down. So right now it's at 100, but that certainly can change within the first 5 minutes.
I'm not going to resign my position. I'm here till I die. They're going to have to drag me off this channel when I'm 90. You're not getting rid of me anytime soon. Will I resign tonight? What a question is that, Gerard? Seriously, Gerard, man. Seriously. Am I going to resign? Unless there's a full-blown takeover of the channel, you're not getting rid of me. James, what's your thought? Where's your yeah, go on.
So even if Qatari investment came in and dumped a whole bunch of money in this channel,
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, mate. You'll have to drag. I tell you what. The only time I leave this channel, then, it's when I'm in a box being taken out the door, and then I will come off the channel. I want to say big up to the Godfather himself, Mr. Philip Brady. He says, greetings from behind the couch. Hang on. When me and Mr. Brady used to do you do watch alongs, I would have a pillow next to me and actually hide behind, because under Conte it was that boring. James, where are you going with this percentage? Are you like me, delusional? We're gonna win, we're gonna do it. Or you like Steve, being balanced, being responsible, being respectful, being the better person, being knowledgeable? Which side of the line are you going on?
Now, I can see where Steve's coming from in his percentages of which Spurs turn up. and I completely agree. It does depend on which Spurs turns up. But as of right now, I'd say I'm 70%. I'm 70% sure that we're going to go through.
Yeah.
Now, within 5 minutes, that might be 2%, but it also might have gone up to 100%. But what I feel in my gut right now is I am 70% confident that we are going to go through. We are going to turn up. We are going to play our skins off. We are going to be the team that showed up against Man City and destroyed them. That is what I want. That's what I am. I'm not on my knees, but I feel like I need to be on my knees, praying to the football gods that we can make lightning strike tonight, and that's what I think we need to do. But I'm 70%. We're going through.
Can I just say there is no truth to this rumor, this horrible rumor that's been put around that I'm going to be a United fan. That's not true. Tequila, you will be hearing from my solicitors very soon. That is scandalous. How could you say that, Tequila? You know, would I ever do that? Big up, Tequila. I hope you know I'm joking, by the way. But yeah, no, I feel sorry for. Look, I was on Man United channel last night, and I was saying to Colin and Kevin that United should have bounced Leon out of the way, by the way. Very quickly on the other ties tonight, I don't know what the latest is for Lazio's game. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff, I think, as well. They're 2-0 down.
Let's go, Bodo.
Rangers. Yeah. Rangers and Man United. Who do you think the final four would be? I'm going for Tottenham, Dubo or Bodo, wherever you call them. I can never pronounce their name. Dodo. I like that, Dodo. Man United and Rangers. That is my final four. Who's your final four tonight? And also put your final four in the chat as well, guys. Who do you think's going to be in the final four?
I'm taking Spurs. I'm taking Bodo. I'm taking Athletic Club Bilbao.
Ooh.
And what is the and it is Leon versus United, and I'm gonna take United. And I have Spurs beating. Here's the thing: I have Spurs beating Bodo Glimt to advance to the final, and I have Athletic Club dumbing Manchester United in the other semi, and at Bilbao's home stadium, the Tottenham Hotspur will lift their first trophy since 2008 on the road against Athletic Club in their own house. And Ange Postecoglou will deliver on his promise that he wins trophies in his second season.
I tell you what, James, if we get you four, if that happens, then that reminds me of 1984 when Liverpool played Roma in Rome, in their own place as well. And Liverpool won the penalties that night, by the way, to lift the European Cup. Where's your final four going?
So for me, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go Spurs, of course. We're getting through. We're going through. I'd have to say Bodo Glimt to win that one. I think Bilbao will be able to turn a result as well, but I'm going to go with Leon. I just fancy Leon. I think they're going to cause a bit of an upset. Yeah, there's something. I don't know whether it's in the water or I've gone a bit doolally because I've been laying turf all day. But yeah, I just fancy Leon for some reason. I think, it's something about it. Something screaming to say back Leon. So yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I just want to see Manchester United. I want to see Manchester United get to a semifinal only to have their hearts broken. That would just be beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure Colin would love that.
You're a United fan. You're a front runner.
Yeah. Look, it is getting near the kickoff, guys. So we are going to get ready. I am going to get my studio ready, get scoreboard up for you guys, and then if I can remember how to do this on this new monitor. Right, here we go. Yeah, then we're going to get ready. Look, what's your score prediction for tonight, Steve?
All right. So my prediction tonight is going to be a 3-1 Tottenham win. My goals tonight are going to be from Matisse Tell, Richarlison, and Dejan Kulusevski in the second half.
Yeah.
Both Richie and Kulu will get goals in the second half. I think Matisse Tell scores one right before the half. And Frankfurt will get one at some point in the first half, just because I just think at some point we're going to concede in the first half. But I just think Tell gets one to equalize right before the half. And once the subs come on, you'll see Richarlison and Kulusevski pop one and Spurs advance. Yeah. 3-1.
Very quickly, can you hear anything in my background, by the way?
I cannot.
No.
Grant. Okay, Grant. It's just a young lad playing music in his room on his electric guitar, and I was just making sure it's not. If that's not coming through, that is brilliant. I've just seen the Frankfurt end. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Look. I mean, we should do something like that at Tottenham. By the way, why we couldn't do that?
Do they not allow TIFO? Do they not allow TIFO?
Yeah, they do. They've had TIFO.
Fair enough.
Right. Thanks, Tequila. Yeah. No, it's just that I've tried to. You see, I'm set up in my sitting room. It's the only place I can set up. And we got one of you know it yourself when you got your sitting room linked in with your kitchen as well. Do you know them sort of configurations? So but yeah, here's the referee talking to the captains. What's your score prediction tonight? James, what are you going for, man?
2-1 Spurs. With goals from Brennan Johnson and I think Dom Solanke is going to nibble one in.
Yeah.
He might fly off his butt, but he will nibble one in.
Yeah. It is pissing with rain over there, by the way, so it's going to be a difficult night for goalkeepers. I'm going for 3-0. There is Ange. Is this the last time we're going to see Ange in the dugout? There's a lot of rumors it could be. We've been told he could go. He could go tonight if we lose tonight. The teams are now coming out the tunnel. It's all getting exciting. The second leg, it is 1-1, remember, guys, from the first leg. And that is such an intimidating arena. Can Tottenham playing in all green tonight? Green for Ireland. Come on. Let's do this. Come on. You're wearing the green of the mighty Irish. You never beat the Irish, as we always say. But they're coming out to a wet, windy, very, very intimidating atmosphere, guys. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription button. If you want to send in a super chat for halftime, do so. Ask us a question. Do also send in your super stickers. Pick up your memberships as well. I'm sure the viewers will go up on all platforms. We're streaming live on Stateside Spurs till I die. We're working on that. That's the work in progress for that channel. On Steve's channel, we've got people on here. We're showing live on X as well as they play the intro music. I am nervous as hell, but come on, guys. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get this. Come on, Spurs. Come on, Tottenham.
Big boy.
You guys, quick question. Do you guys like these all green camo kits?
I do, actually. They might get lost on the pitch, by the way. They might get lost, by the way. But Boris makes a good point in the chat. We haven't lost in it. No. We actually haven't lost in that kit.
I think it's a tactical ploy because we're going to blend into pitch. Then the Frankfurt players won't see us coming.
Right. I don't know how we're doing. Owen's going for 2-1. Steve, where are you on your TV, mate? So at least you and me can be linked up, or Sid can be linked up.
Right now, the Ange Postecoglou is saying his pre-match thank you. The players are giving the high fives, and this thing is about ready to kick off. So the lineups are out.
Are you ahead of me? Yeah, I'm seeing they're showing the home end for Frankfurt. So they're just showing the Frankfurt players at the moment. What I do is, who's ever ahead, just pause, and then where are you, James, with the game?
So it looks like I'm a little bit behind you guys because it's just shown me the Frankfurt team and it's doing a pan round the ground at the moment. And now it's just
because I'm on Paramount Plus in the US right now, so it's showing the tifo, panning away from the tifo on the home end. Yeah.
So I'm on TNT Sports 3, but because I stream on my tablet, it doesn't tend to. It always tends to be a couple of seconds or 30 seconds behind. It's like we're just doing the coin toss now. So for me,
So what I'll do is
line up. Sorry.
So what I'll do is when I get to the first minute, I'll pause so we can all just sync up.
Yeah. The Tottenham lineup's just been shown because we're all in green. The teams are just getting into a huddle now. A big night for these players to turn up. Yeah. Will they save Ange Postecoglou's job? Will they save his job? That would do there.
So also, just quick question for you two: is there any concerns with Bergveld being on a yellow? Do you think that's going to stop him from being aggressive tonight?
No.
Or do you think he's okay? Perfect.
No.
Just asking.
Because if I'm right in thinking, because if he gets booked tonight, he does get his suspension, isn't it? It's not. It was everything before the quarterfinals that it gets wiped off at quarterfinal stage. So I don't think it will.
Hang on. We are off and on the way here. We are now off. And the ball goes back to Van der Ven. Van der Ven kicks it up the field. Tottenham looking to attack early, defended by Frankfurt. Here is now Bergveld. Bergveld kicks it down the field. We've got a Tottenham player running after it. Solanke. Tottenham starting really fresher than it did against Southampton.
Yeah, I'm way behind you.
On the front foot. Here is now Romero. Romero goes all the way back to Frankfurt. Back to Vicario.
Yeah, you are well ahead of me.
Here's Van der Ven. Van der Ven runs forward. Go on, Van der Ven. Van der Ven now. Here's Tell. Tell back to Udogie. Udogie kicks it forward, looking for Solanke. Doesn't get it. Frankfurt now get a bit of the ball back to the goalkeeper. He kicks it up the field. The same goalkeeper that played in the first leg, by the way. And there's Porro. Good kick up the field from Porro all the way down to Frankfurt. Right, was that a minute now? Steve?
No, I'm at 36 seconds. So pause it.
I pause mine. Let me know when you get to 108, by the way.
All right,
okay.
Cool.
I'm just coming up to a minute now.
Okay.
I'm at 50. I'm at 55 seconds right now.
Okay.
I'm at a minute now.
Right, I'm now. Oh, I've gone a bit over. Sorry, I'm now 1:15.
Minute 8 right now.
Okay, all right. Then you can be a bit ahead of us, James, and then me and Steve are on the same path. If you know what I mean.
If
You go.
For whatever reason we score, I will try not to celebrate until I know you've caught it.
I think you're I think you are like just a second ahead of us.
Yeah.
Not too far ahead.
Anyway, big up to Ryan Taylor as well. Big up to Ron Taylor. Last chance for Ange when he stays a bit longer. Lose. It's goodbye, Ange. Great. Big up to Gerard. You're there. But anyway, here's Tottenham. Frankfurt now starting to get the bit on the ball here. Playing it around nicely. Not all in white, Frankfurt, by the way. The kits are tonight all in white. Frankfurt, Tottenham all in green. The referee's in blue and black. And if you are watching this in black and white, the pitch is green. I always remember commentators back in the day, if you're watching this in black and white, Tottenham were wearing the darker colours. It was really funny. Frankfurt starting to play well. Frankfurt have started well, actually. They start to come back into the game a bit now, guys. Which is kind of worrying.
No.
Bloody hell. Oh, no. Oh, please, no. Oh.
Oh, look at Vicario. That ball wasn't exactly the hardest shot on target. Still,
no.
Frankfurt was moving the ball nice around our box. Oh, look at
for
that.
fuck's sake, Johnson, really.
Brennan Johnson gets his back pocket picked.
And it's a free
now
kick
there's a whistle
Frankfurt as well.
Brendan Johnson. You know what it is? I'll tell you what, man. I'm telling you, man. He is one of the softest defenders I think I've ever seen.
Big up to everyone that's watching. It's a free kick to Frankfurt. 3 minutes.
I'm kind of with you, Leo.
Hang on. What am I doing? Hang on. We're not in the first half. We're in the second half. That's better. Here's Frankfurt now with the free kick. Swings it in. Oh, good header. And it's a corner kick to Frankfurt. Good defending that was from I think, Bergville. Well done, Bergie.
Yeah.
Well done, Berg.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Leo, the star man.
Tequila says Dermo's in the future at 47-48 mark. I can go and put a bet on now for 0-0 at half time. Thanks for the future, Dermo. Big up to Matty Bassett as well. Change it as I typed it. Yeah, I've just noticed as well to get. Anyway, corner kick to Frankfurt. Tottenham they're the Spurs fans there with their flags. Oh God, this is nervy. We can't concede. If we concede early, then I feel doomed. Corner kick comes in, and what's the referee here?
He's talking to Johnson.
Brendan Johnson again.
Bit of pushing, a bit of handbags at dawn.
I'm not a big fan of his fake tough guy.
No.
His fake tough guy act. Brendan's soft. He's Charmin soft.
Here we go. Frankfurt players standing up. Corner kick comes in. Oh, good header out. Here's Frankfurt now. They're going to have a crack. They're going to have crank straight down the throat of Vicario.
He's a Vicario.
Is a Vicario.
With his brother Luigi.
Yeah. Mario's behind me here. Jealous. Here's Tottenham now. Van der Ven. We've gone through the 5 minute. We've gone further than we did against Wolves without conceding a goal, which is an improvement. But we haven't started well, have we, guys? To be fair, I don't think we have.
We've been a bit sloppy with the ball at the minute, I think.
Yeah.
I think defensively we've been fine. Just getting forward has been, what James said was incredibly sloppy.
Yeah. Here's Madison. I don't like him. Out the boot now. Here's Matthias Tell. Matthias Tell has lost it. Is it gone out for a Spurs throw in? Yes, it has. Here's your doggy with the ball. Your doggy now. Look at them flags from the Frankfurt. I'd love that. That's what the South Stand should be, by the way. All them flags fine. Frankfurt unbeaten at home in 24 European games, by the way.
So
also,
you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Also, didn't they win it a couple of years ago? Didn't they beat West Ham a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Yeah.
I believe they won a European trophy just a few years back.
That's Bergvall.
Well on Bergie. Bergvall now running with the ball. Finds your doggy. Looking for back to Van der Ven. Van der Ven now passes it to Romero. Romero move forward. Looking for option. Kicks it down the field. Looking for Solanke. Solanke does get the ball. Well done, Solanke. Hustles with the German defender. Good touch. Oh, for fuck's sake, Solanke.
Good. By the way, good touch from Moreira's ball up the field. That was a nice little silky touch. Oh yeah, that was handball.
Yeah. Oh. Here is the goalkeeper. Kicks it long up the field. Good header that was from Van der Ven. Your doggy. Tottenham playing well.
Don't do that.
Kick the Spurs.
Hoya showing a little elbow action right there. It's the toughness that they have.
Yeah.
Here's Bergville now. Kick the field now. Oro. What a ball. Brendan Johnson trying to get in there. Unlucky. Good start. Good idea. But Tottenham here, very sloppy with their possession. Very sloppy. And so are Frankfurt, actually. Do you think the weather's having an effect on it as well, guys? That the pitch is wet?
Probably. The pitch is wet. I've seen a couple of people slip when trying to turn. We just need to get the foot on the ball, play simple passes. Don't overcomplicate this. That's a free kick. Come on, referee.
Yeah. It is. He's
I
getting
like,
it.
but I
Both-
like I like the fact that they're trying to play the ball up and trying to break their back lines down.
Yeah.
You know, Cudi Rivera with the ball up, Pedro Porras trying to ping balls up forward. I actually like seeing that. They're willing to take chances moving forward, but through the center of the pitch, they can't seem to find a handle of the ball.
Oh, I've gone out. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tell.
Poor control that by Matisse Tell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm nervous, guys. I am so nervous. It's Frankfurt now, playing with the ball, looking for options, going back, keeping the ball, doing what Tottenham should do, just getting comfortable with it, get comfortable with the conditions, passing it around. I mean, they should be, shouldn't they, guys? That Tottenham should be doing this, really.
I mean, it was half decent press by Spurs, but we weren't pressing together there at all.
No.
Look at the space that they have just to move the ball down the pitch.
Yeah. They're just right. Does it seem they want it more? Am I being a bit? Is that a free kick to Tottenham?
I don't know. Clash of heads, I think.
Right, we're sort of 9 minutes into it, guys. Very quickly, what's your thoughts on the first 9 minutes, Steve? Are you impressed? Even more nervous now?
In some aspects, I'm perfectly fine. In other aspects, not so much. I think their press is something that's left to be desired. I don't think you're seeing a lot of people commit to it, which is allowing Frankfurt to move the ball with ease, but also tracking back. They're just leaving so much space for Frankfurt to run forward.
Yeah.
And eventually, what's going to end up happening is you're going to see more numbers commit forward, and you're probably going to see a goal conceded if they don't tighten that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you reckon, James?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's like you seem to be having Dom, Johnson, and Tell and Bergvall pressing up, but the other two are not following them on the press to the second man. So we're leaving a big gap between. And Frankfurt are playing through them lines. Once they play through that line, they've sort of breached that front four. And then they're just playing the ball out wide. I remember on the front foot. If we're going to press, we've got to press together. Pundits say it all the time. If you're going to press together. You've got to press together. And we're just not doing it. There's either a lack of communication or we're just not wanting to.
We got lift off at Old Trafford. United are 1-0 up against Lyon. And there's been a penalty to Warsaw in Chelsea's game. And that's been scored. So Chelsea are losing 1-0 away to Warsaw. But Chelsea, of course, are 3-1 up on aggregate. But that's Chelsea at home. But Man United, 1-0. 1-0 up against Lyon. So that is 3-2 on aggregate. So United, I don't know what's happening with the Rangers. Apparently it's loud. I'm reading this. It's very loud in the stadium, and Tottenham need to quell this crowd. I don't think they're going to. The other way they're going to do that is by scoring.
Come on, Johnson, you've got to get on your bike, Via.
You do.
Brendan Johnson just did not try. Oh, that was a good ball forward from Bergvall, and Brendan Johnson was like, "Man,
yeah,
half-hearted. He's got to be putting his afterburners on there. We're 10 minutes in. You've got to be busting a gut to get to that ball first.
Yeah.
Nice intricate pattern.
Oh yeah, I just don't like the way we've started this game. I just don't like it.
Look how high up Van de Ven was there to defend that ball. Dude, I love that, dude. Mickey Van de Ven. I'll say it, man. I got a bromance with Dutch defenders.
Well done, Bergie. Well done, Bergville. Here's your doggy now. Your doggy now to Matthias Tell. Matthias Tell on the wing.
Backwards.
Don't go back. Here's
Madison.
Oh, what a ball.
Doggy.
Go on, your doggy. Your doggy now running it. Is he going to put a cross
in?
It does to the Frankfurt player. Here's Frankfurt now on the ball, trying to break out. Lovely little touch there. 1-2. Look at the space they've got on the wing.
Nice.
Well defended.
That's Big Mickey again. Big Mickey stepping up.
Yep, Big Mickey again.
Here's
Yeah, I'll say it.
Get on your bike. Oh, you see, you're standing flat-footed and you're turning into men. You've got to be moving. Where's the movement?
100%.
there's no movement at all.
I get very passionate watching games.
No, you're grand.
You'll hate me for it.
No, you're
Yeah,
grand.
and so this is exactly what Spurs do. They're going to try to shift, right? But you can see midfielders and the attacking three just stand there ball watching, no commitment moving forward, right?
Yeah.
You know, James just highlighted just a second ago. You catch Matisse still standing flat-footed.
Oh,
here we go.
Go on. Here we go. Here is now Johnson with the ball. Johnson, the Porro, Bergville. Bergville goes now back to Van der Ven. Tottenham putting better pressure on. Here's Matthias Town now. Matthias Town runs at his defender, gets tackled, loses the ball. Here's now Frankfurt on the attack. Tottenham trying to get it back, but Frankfurt do brilliantly recycle the ball, and it's with Frankfurt now. And they go all the way back to their goalkeeper. He's looking for options. Plays it out wide. Frankfurt playing it out from the back. Tottenham not really pressing enough, to be fair. It goes off Johnson.
That's well played.
Johnson gets sworn tonight.
Matisse Tell 1v1 versus the defender, and dude, home dude just sticks out a foot, and that's it. That's all it takes to break up a play. No creativity 1v1.
No. We've got Tequila says, get the swear jar ready, James. It's nearly full because Dermo's F-bombs last week, but room for a few more quid.
Amen.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well done, Van der Ven. There you go, Tequila. United Road, take me home to the place where I belong, Rebel. Big up your Rebel. And is it a free kick to... What's happening here?
No, he's gone down. I think he's pulled his hamstring. He's holding his hamstring. Yeah. He's giving it a rub.
I think he has pulled his hamstring. Is this the bit of luck we need tonight, do you think, guys?
Yeah, if they use all the subs and we keep getting hamstring issues, yeah, that'd be what we need.
Yeah, 4 hamstring injuries for Frankfurt. Yeah, let's see if Ekatike pulls a hammy.
Yeah, crossfield ball, Spurs with 11. Here's Matthias Tell. Go on, Telly. Go on, William.
Good ball. Oh, come on, referee.
That's not a Bentley. Oh, he's carrying on. That Frankfurt player's carrying on, by the way.
Yeah, he is. He's come back on. Oh, that's a ball.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
A ball.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, good tackle from Van der Ven. Well done, Van.
There's Ekatike, and it's Ekatike.
Hello. What's he?
Oh, Van der Ven's down. Not Van der Ven, but Vicario's down now.
Vicario's down. I mean, look, we got caught out again by a ball over the top.
Yep.
There's Van der Ven. That's why I call him the quickest defender. Oh, are they looking for a penalty for that?
No, he got the ball. He got the ball, and then he's clattered into Vicario.
He's arguing with Van der Ven, Vicario there.
Yeah,
but that is why I call. Sorry, James, go on.
I was saying, it looks like Frankfurt are going to make that substitution now.
Yeah, they are.
Yep,
that's why
he's going to come in.
Yeah, that's why I call Van der Ven the quickest defender in the West. He's our Speedy Gonzalez.
That was such a heads-up play by Van der Ven too. Just not only getting back, but able to get in and actually make a play.
Yeah,
because Ekatike had his sights on Vicario, and all of a sudden,
Madison again. Seriously.
I mean, that's a big loss for them, losing Mario Götze. That is a big loss for them. Hopefully we can...
Yeah, Boris, I'm beginning to say the same thing as you. I am. I'm getting really frustrated. And look, I'm Brennan Johnson's biggest fan. Everyone knows that. But for me, just get him off the pitch, for fuck's sake. Like,
He's chasing shadows, is Johnson.
Oh, nice ball forward for Frankfurt.
Oh no. Oh, Jesus.
Nice ball. Nice play. Nice play.
Madison. Come on, Spurs.
Push forward.
Yeah.
See, we're
So
too
this
slow
is
in
why
recycling that ball. We're too
this
slow.
is why this is
we've
why
got-
this stream will not be monetized.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
Go on,
ball.
Telly.
Oh,
Too far forward.
bit too much
was
on
like
it. Bit too much on
And
it.
I'm like, push forward. All right, stay stationary.
Well,
It-
look,
it-
to be fair, yeah, go on, James.
what I'm saying, what I was just about to say is like we're getting the ball and we're passing that ball sideways and we're allowing Frankfurt to drop and regain the shape. We're not trying to hit them quickly, and that's allowing them to drop back and regain their shape. We need to be quicker on moving that ball forward.
Yeah, we do. Look, I will say one thing. 18 minutes in, like nearly 90 minutes in, and why is my TV froze? No, it's all right. It's not froze. It's all right now.
There it is.
Oh, good ball! Oh, come on! Offside.
But but by the way, I actually like that attacking channel centrally, actually getting Dom Slinky on the run instead of trying to ping it in on a cross. Probably better. It's probably better for Slinky at this point.
Yeah.
I actually like seeing that. More of that, please.
I think getting to nearly 90 minutes at 0-0, I think that's a positive we can take from the game. We haven't conceded early. We've kept it tight. But Frankfurt have been the better side in the first 20 minutes, I think. That's what I'm looking at. Don't know if you guys
that's a good
would
tackle.
agree.
Right, Johnson, go on, you've got space. Go,
on,
go,
Johnson.
go.
Go on, Johnson down the wing. Nobody in the fucking box. Seriously,
Oh,
God.
Oh, Batista, what are you doing for? What are you doing?
Jesus
Brendan
Christ,
Johnson
man.
actually attacked the end line and put one in.
For crying out loud.
He kind of kicked the ground rather than the ball.
Now we know why
4-year-old
Bayern Munich gave up on him.
A 4-year-old could have fucking had that on target. A 4-year-old.
You could have scored from there, Dermo, couldn't you?
Yeah, and I'm fat. I'm fat with a dodgy heart, fuck back, and overweight. I would have scored there. Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, look, we're playing well defensively, but our front three is wank, man. Our front three is absolute wank.
Yeah, but let's not pretend like that hasn't been an issue this entire season.
No, it hasn't. But them issue. Look, can I just say, with them, will chances like that come back and bite us in the ass in this game?
That's a good tackle. Well played, James Madison.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? And you know what I told you earlier, Derma, earlier this afternoon. Like, this is such a crucial game. If this is Ange Postecoglou's final game, then he's got to rule with an iron fist. And if there's somebody that's not pulling his weight, players hate being taken out early. But if that has to happen in order to make sure that
Frankfurt or
Ange Postecoglou has to rule with an iron fist, and if that means hooking a player in the 30th minute, so be it.
Yeah, exactly. Lazio 1-0 up, by the way. They've got to go back, so that's 2-1 in that game. Chimu says we're shocking in general. Boris team of the season. Yeah, we haven't been that bad. I think Frankfurt have been slightly better, but I think, what would you call it? We haven't been that bad, have we, guys?
No, we've not been that bad. Yeah, defensively, we've been strong defensively. That's the ball.
Oh, that's going nowhere.
Overcooked.
There's Van der Beek. What I don't like is the players are arguing amongst themselves. That they don't look happy as a general group of players.
Good. So you know what? That's the thing. It's like it's good. I mean, players holding themselves accountable. That's kind of what we want to see. Yes.
Jesus, look at the rain, guys.
Yeah, absolutely bucketing it down, isn't it? I don't think that's helping. In the conditions are certainly not going to help. Certainly with the long balls, because it's just going to, when it comes down, it's going to zip off the surface.
Where's that going?
Well played, Bergwall there. I don't mind Bergwall doing that there. It nullifies any danger. They're going to have to recycle.
It is how we look. If we go 1-0 up, brilliant. That's great. But if we go 1-0 down, how are we going to react to that? And that's what worries me. But here's Frankfurt now on the attack. Are we looking for options? And it's gone out for a corner. Vicario arguing, saying it wasn't, but it has. The referee's quick on the mark. Europa referees are both from Italy, by the way.
He
So
is
let's
offside as well. He is offside. The player that picks that ball up is offside.
100%.
Why is if
He
we've
made
got semi-automated VAR, why is VAR not picking that up?
And by the way, he took his run offside.
Yeah.
Here's a corner kick now to Frankfurt. Corner kick going in.
Good head.
Good header out. Big up to Aaron. Irish jerseys, Irish weather. Yeah, so true. So true.
Oh, back post. Good header.
Oh, well done. Well done for Porro. Here's Frankfurt now putting the pressure on.
Good deflection.
Yeah. Frankfurt are putting the pressure on a little bit now. They're turning the screw a little bit.
Yeah. We need to get out a little bit. We sat very deep. Come on now. Push up. Get up.
We're not.
There we go.
Go on, Solanke. That's better. Look, I know I said I would have started with Charleston up front, but at least with Solanke, you're going to get someone who's going to work hard, work the channels but here is Frankfurt, 25 minutes gone. Frankfurt, he's got the Yeah, he got the pace of Van der Ven there. Crosses go in, header in, straight into the chat. Have we had a shot and goal yet?
No. Other than Matisse Tell's skewed effort. Who's picking him up? Where's Benton Kerr there? He's not goal side. He's Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
He's let his man go, and it's created a gap. He could have had a cup of tea before he headed that ball.
Do you know what's worrying me? Frankfurt are suddenly just starting to get into the game a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're not.
Nice play right there. Come on, get forward. Get forward.
Where's the movement?
There's no movement at all. Here is your doggy Tottenham on a rare forward. Here's Matthias Tell. Go on, Tell. Go on. You've played there before. You played in Germany. You want to show them you've improved. James Madison turns like a little eel in the middle of the pitch. Here's Tell now.
With a shot.
Good save.
That's better.
That is better.
Yeah, the play is to the overlap to the left, right? You have Udogie making the overlap to the run. Tell stops, gets deflected. Thank goodness for James Madison of holding it up right there.
Well done for Matthias Tell. Well done for Matthias Tell. Now there's stuff being thrown on the pitch from the German fans. It's only paper cups.
Uh-oh. Come on, Germany. Do better.
Here's the Tottenham's first corner, I think, of the game,
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's a good ball.
Goes in. Oh, good. Unlucky. Tottenham now. Here's your doggy, Matthias Town now. Tries to find
Madison.
Madison. Cheers. Thanks, James.
No worries.
Here is Here's Bentoncourt. It's very hard to see, actually, far away.
Yeah.
The camera is actually more farther away than it is in the Premier League, to be fair. Tottenham, again, playing it. Why play it back? It's not like we're 3-1 up or something like that.
And it's all the way back to Vicario.
Oh, well, at least we've had a shot and goal. It's only taken us 26 minutes, but we've had an attempt. Oh dear. Oh God, here's Frankfurt.
Well played, Porro. Well played. Porro's playing well. I'm liking his positioning. He's taking up. Yeah. He's getting forward, but he is staying back. He's covering really well. He sort of sees that danger, and he knows when it's coming.
Yeah, he's not getting any help from Brennan Johnson, by the way, either.
No. Look where Johnson is there.
Yeah.
Johnson's like beyond the halfway line. If Porro would have got that and got a touch to it, where's Johnson to like just sort of help him out a little bit? I get that he wants to press the attacking midfield players, but you've got to give Porro a little bit of help there. Well played, Porro. Well played.
Yeah. And it's gone out from a throw in to think. Big up to everyone watching on 3 platforms on both YouTube channels and X as well. So big up to everyone that is coming across. Here is a throw into Frankfurt now.
Yeah, Boris is exactly right in the chat. 100%.
I don't think Johnson's playing at all.
Yeah.
I look again. I'm his biggest fan, but here's a throw in now to Frankfurt. Look, flick on. Oh, Bentancur, what you doing, man? He's gone out for a corner. I'm Johnson's biggest fan, but he's been wanked tonight. He's been absolutely terrible.
Well, I guess that leads to the theory that he's a relegation merchant, where he only shows up against teams that are in the lower half of the table. When it comes to big games, he almost becomes invisible.
Yeah,
it does. Corner kick now to Frankfurt. Tottenham defend well. Please defend well.
Good ball in.
Comes in. Oh, it's still
everybody just stood still and watched it. Then it were a bit like, what the hell? Right, get out.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Who's marking him?
Pedro Porro on the left-hand side.
What's he doing? Is he playing left back, right back? Hello, Owen says, for F's sake, Spurs. Are you ahead of us, Owen, here? Are you about to have you gone into the future and you're about to tell us something here? Hope not.
Why was Johnson put on the park a League One player at best?
No. Oh,
Come
no.
on.
Ball in.
Oh,
Good ball
no.
in.
Oh,
Good
no.
Well played, Van
Good
der
Van de
Ven.
Ven.
Here's Frankfurt now.
Oh, good deflection.
Good defended. Johnson's done something. Yay. Here's Frankfurt now.
Oh, good pass.
Oh.
In space. Ball in.
Call
Good
in.
deflection. Good deflection.
Jesus
They're
Christ. This is no good if you have a heart condition.
They're just peppering balls into the box at this point.
We're not closing down on that second ball.
No.
We're sitting too deep on it. Look at how many players are back there, and there's two Frankfurt players, and there's 4 or 5 Spurs players there.
Yeah,
that's it. Let it run out. That's it.
Yeah. Owen says no, Dermo. I'm just frustrated by how. They are. Look, I'm going to have to say it. I mean, that's the only good chance we've had in the first half. Good save for the keeper, by the way.
That was a great save.
But we have not played well.
It was at a nice height for him, though, wasn't it? It was at a nice height for him.
We're not playing well at all here. We are not. We look nervy. We look a little bit frustrated.
Cootie Romero.
Yeah. Frankfurt look a bit more comfortable on the ball than us, actually, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't get it out of our own end at the moment.
No. It's as sad as this sounds, and I'm not trying to diss our own team. Oh, well done from Solanke. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Turnover.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
for fuck's sake. Come on.
Oh!
Well done from Romero.
Well, you can even see Kutivir saying, like, where's my movement?
Yeah.
Where's my players?
Yeah. If you're going to say who's more likely to score, would you say it would be Frankfurt for the way they're playing?
At the moment, yeah. Certainly over the last sort of 5-10 minutes of the game, they're sort of growing in confidence. They're really,
Look at Madison. Look at Madison. He's already shouting and roaring and pointing and. Yeah, I think Shamu's spot on. We're playing this if we're 3-1 up in the time. We're not.
Yeah, and what's interesting about it is it just we can't.
Here we
go.
Madison,
here we go.
Go on, Madison.
There you go.
Go on.
Good run in.
Go on, get it in.
Okay.
Yeah, we just can't seem to find that pass out of our own end for whatever reason. We're just buckling against their pressure right now, and all it takes is one good pass forward and a commitment to numbers getting forward. And
I mean, Steve and James, are we playing like a team with no confidence? I think we are.
Yeah,
lack of confidence.
I think we're playing with a team in a hostile environment. At least credit to the back line. The back line is doing its job.
Yeah,
it's just.
that
was a good cross in.
It was.
What the hell was that?
Oh no, that was terrible.
I know what he was trying to do. Oh, for fuck! Oh god! Do you see the way how? But can I just say something? You see how quickly Frankfurt turned defense into attack?
Yeah,
correct.
It's like bang, 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 and Tottenham. It's like, well, we got the ball. What do we do now? They look
Yeah.
clueless.
Again, it's like it's the distance between as defenders and as midfielders and as attackers is like there's voids. There is genuine voids between them.
Yeah.
No one seems to be moving them channels. Right, there you go. Oh, unlucky. Oh, go on, Tal.
Even playing it from
Oh,
the back.
well good, Val.
Well done. He plays it up right to Porro. Porro, no, don't go fucking back. Oh, that fucking point. Seriously.
Right,
We are
there's my.
so, we are so hell bent to attack down the left hand side.
Yeah.
And all Frankfurt doing is just overloading one side of the pitch because they know that we're not going to try to attack centrally or to the right.
Well, we're not going to attack down right because Johnson's just playing absolutely. Well played, Benton.
Oh, his.
Dom just couldn't get it out of his feet.
No. No, this is Tottenham putting now Frankfurt under a bit of pressure now. This is what we need. Come on. Come on, Tottenham.
Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. That's it.
Come on.
Cal comes back to get the ball. Oh,
good ball. That was a good ball.
Go on, you doggy. Have a crack, son. And it's gone out for a corner. And Madison again is moaning.
He's
moaning for fuck's
sake. Wanting that. He'd made that run though, and he wanted that ball played into him. He was in acres of space on that run. He could have if the doggy had just tried to touch it to him. I understand his frustrations. Yeah. This is getting ridiculous. All this. I know it's only paper, but end of day, it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. Well, it's.
Is that a golf ball?
Yeah. It's all about intimidation, isn't it? And that's the sort of. I have to say though, if somebody said to me, Dermot, 35 minutes into the game, you'd be 0-0, I would have bitten the hand off it. I really would have.
So knowing what we've seen through 35 at the half, do you make changes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who do you take off?
Take Johnson off from Johnson and put Decky on, and possibly take maybe take Matisse Tell off and put Richie out on the left.
No, I put Odegaard out the rest on the left. I put Odegaard put Matisse Tell on for where Johnson is, put Odegaard where Tell is, and put Decky on in the middle.
Yeah.
Take Madison on and put Decky on.
I would take Betancourt off for Decky, and I would take Johnson off for Odegaard, like on the right hand side, and then drop Bergvall a little deeper, and then have Decky playing a little higher up the pitch with Odegaard and Decky off the right side. So now you can actually attack down both wings.
Yeah.
Instead of just having it this overloaded left-handed side.
Come on, Madison. Do something with it.
Go on, Madison. Go on, Madison. Here's Tell, William Tell.
Well played. Good ball.
And of course, there's nobody standing centrally in the box either for that ball to come down to.
Oh, well done, Cutie. Well done, Cutie. That's why you're our captain, Cutie. Well done, the Argentinian bulldog, doing what he does best. Here is Uruguayan general in Betancourt. Back to Van der Ven. Van der Ven now to the Italian, your doggy.
Put one on the board before the half. Take him out of this one.
If we can score, we will just before, like now, between now and half time.
Yeah,
I think they'll really quieten their crowd down, and I think that's what we need. God played, Van der Ven. Oh, good ball.
The last 10 minutes have actually been very advantageous for Spurs.
Yeah.
Now, is that a free kick or a throw-in, Raf?
Giggs, he said, has to be a pen. So we might have something coming up here in a minute. All the UEFA will do is just fine Frankfurt, by the way. Oh, Giggs is saying penalty. So we've got something coming up. Says Shamu.
Good
Let's
ball.
go in,
Oh!
Joe. That's a penalty.
That has got to be the penalty shout. Referee.
Oh!
That's a
and Madison
penalty
just
all
got
day long.
flatlined.
The goalkeeper's gone down as well. He's clutching his knee. There's a lot of fighting in there. I'm going to mute myself and put on the commentary. So,
Yeah.
Inches, and he knows.
Oh, I don't know. The ball hits off of Madison first.
That's a penalty all day long. That keeper has made no attempt to catch that ball or play the ball. He's literally just clattered straight into James Madison.
There has to be at least a VAR check on this.
Yeah.
Because Madison was absolutely demolished.
I think Madison's out cold there. I think he's knocked out.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. That being said, there has to be, and I think the goalie actually has to. Ooh,
that is horrible. Look at Madison's back leg. He just folds up. He's out cold.
Hopefully it's not. Hopefully because it looks like he's moving his leg there. So hopefully this isn't a concussion.
But if they do think he is concussed, it will give us kind of a free substitution because it's a concussion substitution. So if that case, then if that's the case, then you've got to bring Decky on for Madders.
I think the rule is if you're a goalie, you actually have to play the ball. And on that one, Madison gets his head on it, but it doesn't look like he's actually playing the ball. It looks like he's playing the defender.
I can tell you very late
there's the run. There's the header, and he just runs right into him.
Yeah.
Right. Can I just give you the very latest what I'm hearing on the telly? The referee is calling it as a coming together. VAR are looking at it. Now they haven't gone yet to the second stage. So we're waiting still, but I think this isn't hello.
Yeah, there's the VAR check.
Look at it. Can I just say he's going to look at the screen now, guys? VAR have told them to look at it. So this should be a penalty for Tottenham. This should be a penalty for Spurs. The referee's going over to the screen. He's going to have a look at it. The Tottenham players are going over there. Your doggy and Van der Ven are there.
He's not played the ball. He's come out with his arms wide and just run straight into Madison. How is that not a penalty? He's not made any attempt to play the ball. He's just charged into Madison. That is a stonewall penalty.
Yeah, we know that. You know that. It's a pen and a yellow card. He's given it.
There it is.
Yes. Come on.
And a yellow. And a yellow.
And a yellow to the goalkeeper as well.
Who takes the pen? Is it Solanke that's taking the pen?
Yeah.
It might be Solanke or Tell.
Yeah. I think it might be Tell.
Give it to Solanke, man. That boy needs a goal.
Now, Frankfurt are arguing with the referee. They're arguing with the referee. Now, there's a yellow card to the goalkeeper. There is a lot of arguing going on here.
What do you mean, what, homeboy? You just ran into an offensive player. He's like, what did I do, man? What did I do?
It is Tell who's got the ball. Tell is the penalty taker for Tottenham Hotspur. Ange is shouting. Ange is saying, stop arguing. Just concentrate on it.
Yeah.
Let's come on, Dom. Take the ball away, Dom. Take it away from him.
Yeah.
Take it away from him, Dom. There it is. Dom's taking it.
42 minutes into the game. Can Spurs take the lead?
This would be perfect. This would be perfect time for us to score.
Yeah.
But I still think even if we score, you've got to get Johnson off. He's been ineffectual at half time.
I think we're 1-0 up, guys. I think we're 1-0 up. I think we is Dom.
Come on, big Dom.
Solanke.
Dom.
Solanke shot.
Finally, Boyan's an 11 match goal without a goal, man. Thank God it's over. Big Dom finally gets on the score sheet, baby.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Spurs take a 2-1 aggregate lead here.
That's what we needed. We needed that. That will shut their fans right up now.
Right down the
Straight
center of the
down the middle.
It's right down the middle as well, by the way.
Yeah. Good penalty.
Breathe it in.
Good penalty.
Oh, good penalty. And that's what it means to the Tottenham bench. Look at them. They're all off. Tottenham
Look
won.
at,
2-1 up on the night.
Hey, Dermot, look at Shamu Vandevoo's look at his thing in the chat. That's awesome. The Arab Slinky anime DVD secured.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's only 1-0. That's a good. I don't know. Where's James gone off? Is he gone that excited?
There it is.
Anyway,
Dom's finally on the scoreboard, man. I love it.
he is.
And now all of a sudden we have some momentum.
Yeah, we do. Just keep it tight now for the rest of the first half. Keep it tight. Don't concede anything.
Oh, that's there's a whistle right there.
That's a free kick to Tottenham. And look at the Frankfurt
boy.
player now saying he dived. And there's a bit of a punch up now. Well, a bit of a fight. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Look at Tell. He's just like, Tell ain't having any of that. He's getting that one. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's funny. Dive much?
He did dive a little bit, to be fair. Come on.
Yeah, it looks like Madison's down again.
Yeah, he's I think he's done.
Yeah, Kulu's coming on.
Let's go, Kulu.
Right, so if he was fit enough to bring him on now, why didn't they start him?
Well, he hasn't played, has he? Hang on, I'm hearing. I need to come out and come in again. There's something wrong with the audio. Hang on. I've got to come in and come out again. So I'll jump back in a minute.
It's all good, Madison. It's all good, Matters. You took one for the team, and it gave us a goal. But yes, I agree with you 100%, James. Right. So if he's good enough to come on right now, we're in the 45th minute in stoppage time. So but I 100% agree with you. If he has 45 minutes in him, why didn't he play the first 45?
Yeah. The good thing is, I mean, I know Madders is not look, it's not good to lose Madders like that, but playing Kulu through the middle, he likes playing through the middle a bit more than he likes being out on the wide, out wide.
He does.
So, and I think he will sort of be that more forward player to try and link up with.
Now, here's Frankfurt on the attack. Now,
try to be that link between midfield and. Excuse me. That was a soft free kick. That was a very soft free kick.
100%. I actually think Kulu's the better 10 of the two.
Yeah.
Correct me. Like he's just clean. He's cleaner. He's cleaner in possession, cleaner passer. I don't know. I just think Kulu is just the better player.
6 minutes of time added on here. It's a free kick to Frankfurt now.
Don't concede.
Tottenham 1-0 up, 2-1 up on aggregate. Free kick comes in.
Good head, Bergvall.
Word header from Bergvall there. And here's now, and it goes out for a Frankfurt throw-in, I think. Or is it going to have? No, it's out for a Frankfurt throw-in. They're going for a long one here. He's stepping back. He's going for it. He's going to throw a long one in here. Can Tottenham hold out to the end of the half? Let's keep a clean sheet, lads. Come on. Long goes in. Good header out by Cutie. Header again out by Frankfurt, number 3. Frankfurt now putting on the attack. And they will come at us in the second half, all the way back to the keeper. Frankfurt have got to come out now. There's no way. They have to come out now. And we can sit back nice and coolly. Good header back.
Good header by Porro.
By Porro into the arms of Vicario. And we've got 3 minutes left of this first half. What a time to score. Tottenham 1, Frankfurt 0. Away in Frankfurt, by the way, as well. And Man United have gone 2-0 up now. They're 4-2 up on the aggregate against Lyon. And it is Delot. Delot
What?
has scored
Come
for
on,
United.
ref. That's a push.
Yeah, he's giving
Every
it anyway.
time on Dom. Frankfurt players are getting a bit frustrated now, which is what we want to see. We want to see them frustrated because that's where they make mistakes.
Absolutely. That's where we might see a red.
Ooh.
Good header.
Good challenge. Good challenge by Big Tom. Don't back down.
Here is Frankfurt now looking to come out. Tottenham, please do not blow this. Do not blow this, Spurs. Please, for the love of God. Let's get to a semi-final. Come on. Let's get to a semi-final, a European semi-final.
Oh
no.
Got...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nope.
Good.
Oh,
well
nice.
stood up there.
Well defending. Oh.
Go on, Bentancur.
Well, here's Frankfurt now.
Ball out. Oh, lovely ball.
Oh, it's gone out. Oh. Unlucky, he's gone out for a corner. I know it got sort of muddled up in his feet, didn't it? Under
Yeah.
I tell you what, fair play to the Frankfurt fans. They're still chanting and going for it, though, to be fair. Please do not concede yet, Tottenham. Please do not concede. Let's go in 1-0 up at half-time. Come on, keep it tight. Oh, good header out.
Oh, well played, Decky. Go on, Decky.
Oh.
That's fine. That's good. They have to reset.
Here's Frankfurt coming out now. Lovely kick ball up. And it's gone. That's what we want to see. Out. I'll
tell you what, man. I appreciate the resiliency of the Spurs team going up 1-0.
I do.
You know, having the early pressure go Frankfurt's way, and they stood tough, man. I kind of appreciate it. Have they played clean? No, but have they stood up to pressure? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It's been a good first half performance. It's been a good disciplined performance, I think, as well.
I think as defence has been very disciplined, I think you're right on that. I think as defence has been very, very solid.
Would you say that Pedro Porro is the player of the half?
I say so. No, I know what.
I'm torn between Porro. Well, there's three for me. There's Porro, Mickey, and Bergvall.
Now there's a shoving match.
There's a bit of a shoving match here. Johnson being a bit of an idiot, and he gets booked as well. Johnson there, just laughing.
Well, you know, I just think in the run-up to this game and everybody remembering the first leg when Ekitike burned Pedro Porro the first time around for that beautiful goal in the first leg, and wondering whether or not there's a red card.
Ange's been sent off.
No, it weren't. It was one of the Frankfurt coaches.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he came onto the pitch.
Oh,
he came onto the pitch. He's not allowed to come onto. You're not allowed to come onto the pitch.
He's losing it big time.
I don't think it's the manager.
No, it's not. The ball had gone out anyway.
Yeah. I don't think there was too much with that challenge, really.
Right, they're showing it on the replay, and I'm like, where's the yellow? Ooh.
Well played, Pedro Porro. That's half-time.
And it is half-time here in Frankfurt. It is Tottenham Hotspur 1, Frankfurt 0, 2-0. Tom Solanke penalty after 43 minutes. Your audio's a bit funny, James. Do you want to log out and log back in again?
Yeah, I will do that. It might be because my battery's dying, and what I'll do is, it's because I've got it coming direct through my phone. So what I'll do is I'll log out, I'll get my charger into my phone, I'll put my headphones in, and it's probably because it's feeding back. So my apologies. I'll log out, I'll do that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, okay, good. See you in a minute. Look, good first half. Steve, that's what we want. Sorry, I need stop scoreboard.
You sure do.
Stop scoreboard. Look, I would 1-0 up. I take that all day long. I really would take that all day long. defensively been very disciplined, a very disciplined performance. The likes of Johnson needs to come off, plays like that. But overall, we're 1-0 up. That's what we wanted, isn't it? This is what we wanted. 1-0 up.
100%. Yeah, I think there was two things that I wanted to see. Number one, intensity. I wanted to see this team get off to a hot start. They didn't necessarily do that, but the second thing was take a lead into the half, which they almost certainly did. They didn't concede. That back four has been standing tough. And I do want to shout out Mikey Van de Ven. I think you know how much I have a bromance for Dutch center backs. I do. I love Dutch center backs. So anyways, Mikey Van de Ven has played tough today too. I like the fact that Vicario shouting at Van de Ven. Van de Ven shouting at James Madison. You know, there's actually accountability on the pitch tonight, which is something that we haven't seen. The other thing was Pedro Porro. And again, you and I came into this with different mindsets when it came to the right back position. I think a lot of people saw Ekitike's goal in the first one and wondering whether or not they were going to target Pedro Porro. But Pedro Porro has stood tall in this first half, and he's even having to essentially defend for two players because Brendan Johnson has essentially no-showed today. So this first half is everything that I wanted to see, and now they're 45 minutes away from advancing to a semifinal. So now in the second half, I want to see the same thing we saw in the last game of the second half, which is peppering their goal with shots. But this time you have Kulusevski on the field, who's going to pay dividends, and of course Big Dom Solanke got the goal, and hopefully that helps him get his shooting boots on, and we win this thing 3-1, 4-1.
The one thing I will ask, right, and I don't mean to be negative. I don't mean to be trying to throw cold water out for good discipline defensively first half, but Tottenham have the habit of only turning up for one half. Is that fair to be worried about that? You look at many games this season, we didn't put in the same performance in the second half.
Right.
The players seem to think we've done enough. Now, I'm not trying to pour cold water over it. Don't get me wrong. But do you know where I'm going with this? Am I right to be worried, or do you think, no, we're going to be all right?
Absolutely, because this team has a tendency to shut off sometimes. Romero has a tendency to shut off. Brendan Johnson has a tendency to shut off. Same thing with Pedro Porro. And it is a concern because sometimes this team has a tendency to crumble under pressure. But one thing that I will point out was that there was a good 15-minute period in that first half where Frankfurt was pinging balls in the box and this defense stood tall. So it lets me know that at least for 5 players, they look like they're in sync. And I said coming into this one, it was about attitude, and 3 players had to show up tonight. Romero, Van de Ven, and Vicario. Those 3 have shown up, but they're getting help from Udogie, and they're getting help from Pedro Porro on the other side. So at least that back 5 is rock solid. And hopefully that is going to carry this team through.
I agree, Steve,
Yeah, James, what's your thoughts on the first half? Look,
how's my audio? Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's fine. Philip Brady here's got here. With Sky Sports wondering if we have the defensive discipline to keep them out the second half. I mean, that was my sort of question to Steve. We've seen this season we play one brilliant first half, but second half we have not turned up at all. Is that a worry for you, or do you think, like I said to Steve, is that me just, should I not be so negative? But am I right to be worried? Because we have a tendency of shutting off second halves, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely we have. And I think certain matches we have sort of stopped playing in the second half. I think bringing Decky on and the ability to change things up in the middle of the park will certainly help us. With the likes of Saab being on the bench and Odebear, I do think he needs to bring Johnson off. But we have struggled in second halves this season. As long as that defence can carry on doing what we're doing, they've got to be going into that changing room. Like Cutty, Pedro, Doggy. and Mickey, even Vicario, they've got to be extremely happy with how that first 45 minutes go. And if they can carry that confidence into the second half, I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll be absolutely fine.
It's a wonder Sky took time off from Van Dijk's new contract to even mention Spurs. Has he got a new contract at Liverpool now, Van Dijk? Did he sign that contract, did he?
Yeah, it looks like I think him and Salah signed new deals. Salah's is on a 2-year, and I think they're identical 2 years. By the way, that's an awesome dog, James. What I will say is that one of the things that I will say is like it's imperative for this team to start fast in the second half. I want to see you in the first 10 minutes of this second half. I want to see the second goal and really put this thing out of reach, right? Like they are in such a good advantageous position right now. And I maybe this is me being a happy clapper, but I think that I think Spurs are in the driver's seat right now. And if they can start quick in the second half and put this thing out of reach, I think they become more dangerous with with a 2-goal lead. Me personally,
right. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I do want to bring up the halftime scores from all the other ties around. I think that's fair to keep everyone up to date. So here you go, guys.
Let's go, Bodo.
This is it here. We have Atletico Bilbao 1-0 up against Rangers, so 1-0 up on aggregate. Frankfurt are losing 1-0 to Spurs. Spurs are 2-1 up in aggregate. Lazio 1-0 up against Bodo. But Bodo are winning 2-1 in aggregate, and Man United are 2-0 up against Olympic Lyon. They're 4-2 up. So at the moment, it looks like Atletico against Man United and Tottenham versus Bodo in the semi-final. The red card, the penalty.
Yes.
I haven't seen anything like that since Michael Schumacher did that against the German player in the 1982 World Cup.
Yes.
I mean, it's a red card, but Dom Solanke, what a great penalty, by the way. It's straight down the middle as well, by the way. Should that have been a red card, in your opinion, guys?
I think so, yeah. I think probably the reason why it wasn't given as a red card because it wasn't a Madison. Yes, Madison got to the ball first and he got his head on it, but the ball wasn't heading goalwards.
Yeah.
So I think the way that the officiated it wasn't a direct goal scoring opportunity. So I think that's the reason why the keeper should consider himself very lucky to still be on the pitch, but it's also that's the reason why it was a yellow card, not a red. Yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, Steve, I mean, look, on the penalty, good penalty, wasn't it? Straight down the middle, gave the keeper no chance. What do you want to see in the second half? What is it? Is this, and we all know the pressures on Ange. This is Ange's chance to, I say, put the doubters to bed for a while, but is this the chance for? Could Ange lose it or win it within this halftime team talk? Because again, it's about us coming out. Yeah.
It depends on the substitutions if he makes any in the second half to start it.
Yeah.
But it's also, you're absolutely right. It's all about the messaging here, right? It's in their grasp, it's in their possession, and it's an ability to not let this one go. That's my message to this team in the second half is put them to the sword as quickly as you possibly can. Get out, get running, and play the type of football that they're capable of doing within the first 10 minutes and just really put this thing away, put this thing on ice as quickly as you possibly can, because it's going to take pressure off of everyone involved. And mind you, and if you really want to know whether this team's head is in this game, take a look at the sideline when Dom Solanke scored that penalty. All of them in unison were absolutely cheering that on. So I mean, it looks like this team is together. But listen, man, this is a very good opportunity for Spurs, and one they can't let this one get away. They can't let Frankfurt start off quick. They have to be the one that's going to be on the front foot and put this team to the sword. And it starts with Kulusevski. I really do believe that it starts with Kulusevski. He's I hate to say it, man. He's the talisman in the middle of the field. He's going to be the main distributor. If they're smart, they make one change at half, and that's Wilson Odebear on the right, and give this attack a more than a one-dimensional look, because they played that entire first half down the left-hand side with not really all that great results. And you know what? I did like seeing some of the balls over the top, but they have to come out. They have to come out with Frankfurt in multiple different angles, and it starts with being smart with your halftime substitutions.
I think Gixie's right here. Concentration and a small bit of luck, and we're through. So do you know that? I mean, if you,
I guess concentration. Look, sure.
Look, I'm still nervous. I'm still very nervous for the second half. I don't know why. I just be glad when this game's over. But Ange will still be in the job, won't he, after this? They won't sack him after this. If we win this now, is Ange still secure in his job, even if we win this game? I know it's a stupid question to ask, but
100%.
With all what we've been... Yeah, you know what we've been hearing, James. So I don't know if you got any update from your man, or is he?
No, nothing. He hasn't. He's probably watching the game himself. To be fair, so I think the pressure the pressure that Ange is in. I think he answered it in his press conference. He was a bit sort of quiet regarding it, but he answered it in a way that sort of said, look, he says, I'm not concerned about that. He says, that to me is what will be, will be. He says, as a manager, I'm not concerned about my position. I can't be concerned about my position. I'm concerned about the fact that we have got a quarterfinal match where we could go into a semi-final. So, and that is perfect answering for me. That is what we need to be concentrating on. And look, I get it. The pressure is going to be there on him, but he's trying to basically ease the pressure even on himself by saying that. So, to me, if we win, his job is safe. He will stay till the end of the season. Even if we get eliminated in the semi-final, he'll stay to the end of the season. For me. And if then new owners come in and new director of football,
isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And we need clarity.
And I think a lot of the. Go on, Steve. Sorry.
I was going to say, God forbid anything happens in the second half. If Spurs don't come away with a victory today, I would probably assume, because there's nothing left to play for the remainder of the season. And at that point, you can probably understand them making a change. But that being said, if he wins today, if Spurs win today and they do it in a convincing fashion, 100% he's going to be around, because now you have the semifinals. Exactly. Right. I mean, it's, if this is buy or bust today for Ange Postecoglou, they're 45 minutes away from buying big.
Yeah.
I just want them just to get another goal. If we can get another goal. How many times have we said this season? We just need another goal.
Yeah.
How many times have we said this season? And it's all about the start of the second half, about starting from They're just showing the United goals here now, guys. Here's United. That's a cracking goal for United, by the way.
Yeah, the Ødegaard goal.
No, the Dalot's just scored for United.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, second half.
Johnson is still on. Please, did not make me happy tonight. Rangers going out and Tottenham winning. What a night! What a night that would be for me. I'd be as happy as a pig in doo-doo land. But they are 1-0 up. Johnson is. Why is Johnson still on the pitch? No man at the club is bigger than Big Ange. Yeah. Right, guys. Second half. What are we looking at?
I think we need to. I think Frankfurt are going to come at us for the first 5-10 minutes, and as long as we can weather that storm, I think we'll be okay. Because they will start to. They're going to have to keep coming. Look, as this game wears on, if it stays 1-0, as this game wears on, they are going to be. They have to score now, so they're going to have to
Yep.
come out. So that's
Yep.
going to leave spaces. So we have got to exploit the spaces when they come, but we've just got to stay strong.
There it is. Look at Big Dom. Good. That's what I want to see. I want to see a goal for Spurs in the first 10 minutes. I want to see front foot. I want to see a commitment to pressing. And play the style of football that Ange really wants to see. Now, if there's a time to do it for this team to unite together for one half, it's this half of football. And I want to see it in the first 10 minutes.
Right. So Frankfurt are about to get us off, and we are now off for the way. Tottenham are 45 minutes away from a semi-final, of course, against the winners of Lazio and Bodo. In that semi-final, but come on, Tottenham, just get another goal.
I'm ahead of you by a full minute, Dermot.
Yeah, okay. I am as well, Dermot. I will.
I'm at 48-20. I'm going to hit pause at 40. Okay. Excuse me, 48-22.
Right. Oh, so you're a couple of minutes ahead of me, then, Steve.
Mm-hmm. No, excuse me, 46-22. Apologize.
Oh, right. So I'm actually now ahead of you both. So I'm going to pause 46-40.
Okay. I'll let you know when I'm at 40.
Well, I'm up 45-49, so I'm well behind you lot.
Yeah, and I'll hit pause at 46-40.
Yeah. Vicario kicks it up the field.
All right, so I'm paused.
All right. I'm there. I'm just at 46-10 now.
Okay,
Frankfurt's off well, by the way, but good defending that was by Tottenham. Here's Bentancur running down the pitch. You've probably all seen this already. It goes out for a Frankfurt throw-in. Right, 20. So I'm 20 seconds away, guys. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And of course, Frankfurt are playing towards their own goal, their own home side. Right, 40 now. Vicario kicks it up the field, and it goes out for a throw-in.
Wonderful.
I had it paused for a minute to see that.
Yeah. Just to let you know, it's gone out for a throw-in.
Fast better. That's what we need there by Kulusevski. Look at that. Yeah. Pressuring them, not giving them space, not giving them chance to play that ball. I wonder if Ange's had a word with Johnson at half time and he sort of said to him, look, if you don't improve in 5-10 minutes, I'm pulling you.
Yeah, I'm taking you off.
I think that's the only
nice.
Well played, Porro.
Porro played that well.
He did. Here's Frankfurt now. Come on, Frankfurt. Come on, Tottenham. Why am I saying come on, Frankfurt? Come on, Tottenham. Dermo, what are you talking about? You're letting the game get ahead of you.
Yep.
Come on.
Look at Bergvall.
Well done, Bergie.
That's a good tackle. Oh, he's
referee. So he hits whistle.
Oh, shit.
Nice play by
good tackle, Mickey.
That's what you want. Well done, your doggy.
And you wonder why I got a bromance for Dutch center backs.
Now it's gone out for a Frankfurt throw in here. It's down to the players, says Erwin. It is now. They know how fans feel that somehow much this game important to them. So let's see exactly. It's down to the players now.
Yeah.
Oh, 45 minutes from our first semi-finals, and the first semi-final in this competition since 1984, by the way.
Look at Van de Ven again.
Well,
beautiful.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
The players look up for it. This ref is taking the piss. I don't know what's happening. The guys were ahead of us.
Every ref takes a piss on us. Ooh, nice deflection.
Oh no. Oh no.
Number 4.
Boris, why you say get him effing gone? Is this the referee or the manager or hello? Something's going to happen here. All right. Yes, the ref. Something's coming up here. The chat's gone a little bit crazy.
Oh, that was a good challenge.
It was a great challenge. He's given a corner. Good challenge from Brennan Johnson.
Was that Brendan Johnson getting dirty?
It was Brendan Johnson, by the way.
I didn't think he had it in him.
Here's Frankfurt now. Tottenham being put under a bit of pressure. Good challenge that was from Johnson. Cross in now. Good head around.
Good head.
Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven. Oh, what the hell, ref?
Oh, come. Oh, that's just. Oh. So we're breaking. So we're breaking. He's clattered into Decky, gone down,
And
Decky the ref
gives it to Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unreal. Don't lose your composure here. Don't lose your composure.
We've got Shamusin G's Jazz Fusion said just missed.
Yeah, I think that's his free kick that they're just about to have. I'm guessing the chat's just a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah.
No spoilers
I'm
or
nervous.
anything.
I'm nervous. I don't know how you feel, James. I'm really nervous.
I'm all right at the minute. I knew this was going to come.
We just missed. We just missed.
That doesn't make it feel any better.
I was expecting this. I was expecting, and this is what I said when we're just kicking off, is that the first 10 minutes, they are going to come at us. And if we can frustrate them and just sort of hold that first 10 minutes, oh God, that was literally whiskers on the post, wasn't it? I think we'll be all right. Like I say, they're going to get more and more frustrated. It's like, look, he's Frankfurt manager's looking at substitutions already. So that says to me, he's getting a bit concerned that, like, okay, fair enough. Oh, good tackle, Cutty.
Well, I don't think he is, James. From this, he's looking at it is right. I'm giving it 5 minutes, and then I'm going to change. He's a bit more proactive than Ange. Like Johnson should be coming off, to be fair.
Yeah.
How many times have we complained about our manager not being proactive when things are not going for us? And do you know what I mean? I think as a manager, you got to be proactive. Here, good tackle. Here's Cutie. Oh, go on, Cutie. Go on. If we get Champions League football, by the way, he ain't going nowhere. He won't go to Madrid.
No.
If we win this, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, like, I like that in a manager that's proactive, that thinking right. It needs changing. It needs to do now. I like that in a manager.
I actually think we need to change ourselves a little bit. Just to freshen it up a little bit.
I'm a little concerned because Frankfurt has been on the front foot this entire start of the second half, and they are looking mighty dangerous right now.
Do you know what, Steve? I'm thinking the same thing as you. I think you and me in the same wavelength here. It's just, it's worrying me a little bit to see how we've come out in the second half. We're playing a bit deep. It seems like.
I mean, they're finding good space.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're finding. Yeah, they're just dangerous right now. They're finding space.
Yeah.
Oh, nice block.
They're finding too much.
That's Bergvall again. Bergvall again. Big block by Bergvall.
Don't let him run forward.
Why was everybody standing back? He just stood there and watched him.
I know. This is my problem. I said it in the halftime break. Second, we always play one great half, but
that's a goal kick. That's a goal kick.
That's 100% a goal kick.
Is he giving the corner or is he giving the goal kick? I think he's giving the goal kick.
Yep, goal kick.
Yeah. That's the right call, though.
Yeah, can I just say we need to keep a look at Bergvall. He's pulled up with his leg, by the way. Just keep an eye on him.
And they're going to boot this one forward. I like this. Frankfurt's pressing.
We don't normally do this.
Yep, Frankfurt is pressing. Why give them the opportunity higher up the pitch?
Well on your doggy. Here's your doggy on the wing. Looking Tottenham break forward for the first time. Here's Mateus Tail. Could this be a
Oh,
famous
nice twinkle toes, Tell. Nice twinkle toes.
Can this be a
thank you,
famous
doggy.
night in Germany? Oh, that's
No
a free kick.
whistle.
No, it's a referee. No free kick. Oh God. Referee's been bought. He's been offered a free German sausage.
A sausage and a beer. That's
I'm
all
glad
it
you
takes.
got that, James. I see you sniggering to that one.
He is a sausage. He's been a bit of a sausage. You need to get his head into playing.
Yeah.
That's a good ball. Go on, Pedro.
Well,
come on now, referee. Are you going to give that?
Yes.
Yeah, he has. He's given it. He's given it.
There you go. I'm just saying, man, these Eastern Bloc refs.
It looks like it's stopped raining now anyway. Andrew's taking his coat off.
Let's go, boys. Let's get a second one. Let's go, boys.
I just need a second goal. That will calm me. I am so nervous right now.
I think we're all right. See, we've weathered that first 10 minutes. That's the danger time for us, I think, that first 10 minutes. Now I think we've got to just sort of grow into the second half a little bit and start putting them under pressure. That's it, Decky. Go on. Close on him. See, he's doing it on his own. So it's an easy pass out for him. That's better. Support him on that press.
I agree with Carl. Can we just blow the whistle now? Just can someone full time? Yeah, I agree with you, Carl. 100%. We are more capable of scoring again. I just want a second goal. I just really want a second goal. Will kill the tie.
Look at that space. Oh, nice. Nice.
Good defending.
Nice. That's it. See, look at the Frankfurt players there though. There's 4 or 5 players not giving anybody, not giving us chance to get out. So, and that's what we need to be doing when we get the ball up there and they get the ball back. We've got to be closing them down and not giving them the space to work the ball.
Do you know what
That's
gets me,
Pedro.
Steve? We watched the game on Sunday to this. What a different game. Do you know what I mean? From Sunday to this, totally different.
Well, on Sunday it didn't look like Spurs even showed up to even play a game of football. And today it looked like they were pumped up and ready to go, which is a far cry.
You can't pick your games, by the way. You can't pick your games to turn up or not turn up. You have to turn up for every game. I'm sorry. What do you think of the dog? How do you think the dog is playing at the minute? I think he's played well. I think the both fullbacks have done brilliantly. Frankfurt, Carl says Frankfurt are going to get red card here. They're diving in everywhere. They're frustrated. Yeah. Which is what I knew was going to happen. If we could survive that 10 minutes, they were going to get more and more frustrated.
I think, I said pregame that I would have liked to seen Jed Spence just from a defensive standpoint. But that being said, hats off to Pedro Porro. He's played the game of his season this year. He just looks organized and ready to go. So I mean, I'm glad to be wrong on that one. But
here's Frankfurt now about to make a substitution. The number 20 is coming on. Who's coming off? Number 19. Oh, it's
Bahoya. Yeah, Bahoya comes off.
Didn't he score a goal in the first leg?
No, it was Ekatike.
Yeah, the fans are now turning on the players. That's what we want now. Now. Look, we play with our back 5, and look, we're good. There
it is. Look at Destiny Udogie.
Oh, look at
go.
Go on. Let's get a second. Come on. Oh, lucky Kulu. Oh, all the way back. Here's Frankfurt now. Come on, Spurs. But look, that is why I love Decky, because he will never give up. He never gives up. He chased that ball and closed and pushed. When he plays, he always 100%. Here's Frankfurt.
Oh, was that?
Well done.
Was that
well
that
done.
Bergvall? Oh,
It is
Yeah.
again.
oh, Berg. Look, I love the way. I love how
Philip
he
Brady,
just closed
right?
it down.
Philip Brady told me when we got Bergvall, he said, "You watch him, Dermot. He will become a player for us." Philip, if you're still watching, you are spot on. By the way, he has been immense for us this season. He's my player of the season, by the way. Between him and Archie Gray. Oh my God, it should have been 2, apparently.
Had Archie Gray continued to play the same amount of minutes that well, look at that. Oh my God.
Solanke
Oh,
now
nice
with the
play
ball.
through.
Solanke puts Decky in. Decky gonna go through. Here is Johnson. Decky should have been 2. Oh,
but but credit to Bergvall, because every single week that kid looks like he's improving in some facet of his game. Like every week he just looks far more comfortable on the ball.
Oh.
And yeah, like earlier it was Archie Gray would have been my player of the year, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning in the Lucas Bergvall.
Well, Jed Spence has to be there too as
yeah,
well.
for sure.
But here,
for sure.
Yeah, here is a corner kick. There's the Spurs fans behind the goal, trying to breathe in, sucking that ball into the back of the net. And we've got here is corner kick coming in.
Oh!
Just missed it.
I knocked my phone. Sorry.
Oh, you just missed it.
Close. Oh. And Bentancur was, who was running at the far post? It was Solanke as well.
I was shocked we didn't have anybody stationed at the back post.
Oh, please. Oh.
See, we are starting to grow into this game a little bit, the second half a little bit.
And again, they have room to operate.
Frankfurt look really rattled, by the way. They look so rattled. We're defending brilliantly. I think I'm going to say it now. This is the performance of the season for me.
We're playing well. I'm not going to say performance of season, but we are Bergvall again with a big head.
Tuda. I don't know, man. That performance at the Etihad still stands out for me.
That was something special.
Now, what I mean by that, right? I need to explain myself. For away in Europe, this is the performance of the season in Europe for me. Away from Europe, that's what I was more getting at. Sorry, didn't really.
Yeah, because that performance at the Ibrox was just dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
playing against when we were away at Galatasaray as well. We were poor in that game as well.
Didn't we? Weren't we in like Turkey for Ferencvaros too? Weren't we on the road for Ferencvaros? Because I know we were at home against Karabag.
Yes, we were away to Ferencvaros. Yeah, we were away to Ferencvaros.
I thought so. Yeah, because I knew we were away for Gala. I know we had Roma at home, which also was a terrible performance too.
Can you guys keep me informed what's happening in the Lazio game, because that's who we are going to play in the semi-finals, by the way. So let us know who that game, if you can keep us up to date. Because I am now getting slightly excited. A European semi-final. Oh,
I want it to be Bodo, just because that that Norwegian club is. I'm kind of a fan of that club. That was a team that nearly went out of business, and slowly over the course of the last 10 years has pulled itself to be one of the best teams in Norway.
Oh God! Don't curse it.
They had their own players washing their own kits at one point.
We are still going against Bodo if we go through. Well, they must be still there. There must be 2-1 up still against Lazio.
Yeah, I've just had a quick check on the other scores, guys, and it's pretty much all still exactly the same as what it was.
I have never been more. Can I just say, I'm being honest now, guys. I've done a lot of watch-alongs over the years on this channel. I have never been more stressed or more nervous about a game in Europe than I have been tonight. I'm just so. I don't know. You guys are rarely carrying the stream because I'm doing nothing. You two are being brilliant. I'm just being a nervous wreck here.
Well, it shows. You know what this performance shows me, that this team is capable when they want to show up.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, here's Decky.
It's like
Decky's on
there's
the break.
Decky.
Decky, go on,
Decky.
Decky. Decky's on the break now.
Oh, nice touch. Nice touch.
Oh,
Come on.
good ball.
What are you
Good
doing,
ball.
Brendan?
Oh,
What are you
Johnson,
doing, Brendan?
fucking ball.
What are you doing, Brendan?
Poro. Oh,
Say,
well played.
Johnson, why do you not fucking shoot, man?
Let's
First
just
time.
break up an attack. Jesus. That's the thing, is like, you get that silky touch, you put one on net. I don't care like where, like, you're in the box and you beat your runner into the box. Decky puts a nice little silky touch on the ball, and all Brendan Johnson has to do is put one on net and pray for a rebound.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brendan Johnson lacks the testicular fortitude.
Yeah. Oh, good header out. Here's Van der Ven. Oh, here's
All
now.
in.
Poro. Good ball. Good ball. Oh.
Here's Teddy.
Ooh.
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, Tell is brutal, isn't he?
He is. He couldn't hit a prevailable bull up the arse. And that's difficult to do, by the way.
Yeah, you know, at least Tell is willing to take chances and put balls on net. Brendan Johnson.
Do you know what?
Literally.
I do you know what? I've just got this Spursy thing. We're gonna have the shittest of seasons and win this competition. You know that, don't you?
If anyone's capable of doing that, it's Spurs, right?
How Spursy would that be? And I hate the word Spursy, but how Spursy would that be to win a European competition?
Well, the last season we won a trophy. We didn't have as dog shit of a season as we had this year, but we weren't good that year, and we still won a trophy. So it's capable. I'll just say that we're capable of pulling one out of our ass.
Yeah, absolutely. They're starting to look a little bit frustrated even more now, these Frankfurt players, for starting to look like they're losing a bit
There you
of
go.
Go on,
There
Benny.
you go.
Go on, Benny.
See,
Go
this-
on,
He put one across. Good ball across.
This is what I was saying though. This is the space that's starting to develop because they're needing to come out. They're needing to create, and it's creating spaces for us. Just an update, guys, on the scores in the other matches. It's still Atletico Bilbao is 1-0 up against Rangers. We're obviously still 1-0 up against Frankfurt. Lazio are 1-0 up against Bodo still. That's 2-1 on aggregate to Bodo. And Manchester United are still 2-0 up against Lyon. So, and that's 4-2 on aggregate. And there is roughly round about 20 minutes in every game left. I know we're a little bit behind, but there is roughly about 20 minutes left.
Betancourt gets into a good position to get his head on it and shoots it over the crossbar again.
Can I just say, supporting Tottenham is seriously damaging to your health?
Absolutely.
Dude, he's the over the crossbar merchant. Good Lord.
Oh, Lord. 22 minutes left in the Spurs match. But, oh, God, Boris, don't start, man. Well, look, if at least final score is going to be a bit better than we did on Sunday, Steve.
Let me tell you, Derma's anxiety is through the roof right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready with a defib for him, Steve.
I'm just saying, it's like if there was any moment for anxiety medication, it's right now.
Yeah.
I'm on anxiety medication, by the way. I'm on mental health medication. Oh, we got a pen. We got a pen shout, penalty kick. And Spurs got a second penalty. Corner Spurs. Yeah, can I just say Frankfurt have made it. Oh, hello. Here's good. Oh, well done from Poro. Good defending.
Well done. Yep.
We got a no, so no penalty. Okay.
Oh, Olympic Lyon have got a goal back against Manchester United. It's now 2-1 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate.
Let's go, Leon.
I want United to win.
I mean,
Oh, is that a penalty?
No.
Wow. I'm just saying, look, I'm just saying for the first looks of it, here's Tottenham now. Spurs now on the break. Here's now Matez Tell now to Bergville checks, turns, looking for Tell again. Tell now going to take on his man. This is what Brennan Johnson should be doing. Gets the cross in, and it's gone out for a Spurs corner. But all the looks down the other end, the referee, the number 11 is down. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, it's Ekatike.
Bergville missed it. Let's cute it. Oh, did he handle it?
No. It came off his shoulder. It was like it flicked up on.
Yeah,
flicked up onto his shoulder.
Off his shoulder. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he flicked the ball off his foot to his shoulder. Yeah, no, that's no pen.
Yeah, it was up here. There's no and how is he going to move his arm? He's not moved his arm. He's not lifted his arm or anything like that. He's sort of
first look. It looked, when you look at it the first time, we got advantages of replays after replays, but I have to say, Romero and Van der Ven have been immense tonight. They're both nines for me. That back five all get nines for me, or every one of them get nines.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Dermot. And those two were my biggest keys to victory. I mean, we can talk about Madison and Solanke and all that you want, but those two are the anchors. Not only for this defense, but also for this attack as well. If those two are on, Spurs have a very good chance of winning.
Yeah. Are they looking at this at VAR, by the way? Because it keeps showing.
No, I just think we're showing replay because the commentators are chatting about it.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a Spurs corner right now.
Yeah, Carl, you and me both, mate. You and me both.
Oh, maybe they are having a nosy at it because, his referee's waved game on.
Yeah. I thought they were having a look at it.
Come on, Pedro Porro. Put one in.
Go on, Porro with the corner. Comes it in. There's QT. Out the field it goes, up the field. Frankfurt will have to start throwing caution to the wind soon. That will give more room for us actually at the back.
Yeah.
Or buy one of those stress balls like Dr. Evil had in therapy. That's funny.
Oh, God. I tell you one thing. We've been here so many times before over the years. Like,
he was an eccentric man.
It really annoys me that the way we played Sunday, that the players are just looking at this competition. The Premier League, they've given up on. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. I think they should be up for every game. And
that's insane.
Again,
that's insane.
And if we lose again on Monday against Forest, then all the pressure is going to be on Ange again. And again, it's just more pressure, which I don't know. As I said, the club have to come out and make some sort of statement, or either we're going to stand by Ange next season, or Ange, we're not going to be out for Curry, or Ange, Ange is leaving at the end of the season. It just really annoys me because we could have won on Sunday and got a good result and come into this game full of confidence instead of losing and all the backlash and all the negativity that went into this game. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no need for it, and there shouldn't be any need for it.
Well, Derma, that would require common sense, right? Common sense thinking that, listen, you want to fan the flames, right? So either you're going to stick with them or you're not. Make that decision, get it out there, and just let everyone know, like, hey, listen, man, we're going to switch it up at the end of the season. We're cleaning the entire house, or you're going to stick with them. At least everyone moves together on the same page moving forward. But that would take common sense, Derma. That would take common sense.
Yeah.
And accountability, which Daniel Levy doesn't seem to have.
I'm just trying to get
Big Vic.
What's Big Vic? Is he getting booked?
Mm-mm.
No, I think it was the
turnover.
It was the
turnover.
Come on, Johnson, do something.
Go on.
Block.
Shoot! Oh, good defending. Unlucky.
That was just a bad angle to shoot from. Like, I just want to, like, that's the thing. It's like, play a ball forward. You had runners moving
I should
forward.
say Frankfurt are making a double substitution as well, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, big save, some save. Here's Kulu. Kulu loses it. Kulu loses it, but he gets it back again. And here comes now.
Oh,
Here comes Van der Ven. Oh, Van der Ven's
Oh,
lost
Mickey.
it. Oh, my good Lord. Here comes Frankfurt now. Frankfurt looking to break. Frankfurt now. Well done from Bergville. Oh, Bergville's got his pocket picked. He doesn't, but Van der Ven kicks it out. Here comes Frankfurt now. They're gonna throw caution. What worries me is how well we've defended. Please just defend well for 90 minutes, like for Christ's
ooh,
sake.
Big Vic.
Oh,
Vic
good
with that
save from
save.
Vicario. Oh,
Get
Jesus
rid,
Christ.
get rid. Well played,
rid.
Bergvall.
Fucking. Oh, referee got in the way. Well done, ref. I like you. You're well done, ref. Here's
Oh,
now.
my God.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Leon equalized. Leon
Leon
equalized.
have equalised.
Yeah,
Colin, I'm
4-all
so
on the night with 10 minutes to play in that game.
Let's go,
Oh,
Leon.
please don't make
That's all.
that. Please don't make that like an R game. I can't deal with this.
Oh, what a nice header. He was available, and he just pushes it. Oh, yeah.
I
United
wonder-
do crumble.
I wonder if that's the save to win us the game. I wonder if that's the turning point. Yeah,
Let me tell
Rangers
you.
are going out. Yay! Yay! Rangers are going out. Yay!
Yeah, Bilbao have just scored the second goal. They're 2-0 up now.
Rangers are shit, and you know you are. Rangers are shit, and you know you are.
You know, that's the
Oh.
thing. It's like there's no confidence in Onana up at United. Like I was reading this. I was reading the stat that over the Premier League of the last 2 years, he's let in 9 goals off of defensive errors. Which
Good head. Well played, Decky.
Bo. Tottenham gonna do it again.
Onana shit.
They can't stop us. The boys from Tottenham, boys from White Hart Lane. Spurs are on their way to Balbo. Tottenham gonna do it again. I'll tell you what, I'm getting excited,
Stand
lads.
tall.
I'm
Go on,
getting
Bergvall.
excited. Go on,
Go on,
Bergvall.
Bergvall.
Go on. Here's Tell. William Tell. The William Tell overture. He's got Cooley on the right. William Tell checks. Finds Bergville. Bergville looking on the edge of the box. Lovely little ball from Bergville. Goes back. Van der Ven.
Push.
Your doggy. Looking to push forward. Here's Decky. Decky now back to Bentancur. Bentancur looking for the ball. Takes it back now to Van der Ven. Van der Ven to Cutie. Romero puts a ball out now to Bentancur. Bentancur now Tell.
Oh,
Decky.
lovely play. Lovely.
Decky.
He's going
Oh.
Decky. Decky going in.
Oh.
Ooh, nice tackle. Ooh,
Oh, good tackle. Oh,
There's a yellow.
good tackle that was. And that's a yellow card for
Bentancur.
Can I just say, James, me and Steve have got a nickname for Bentancur, haven't we, Steve? What do we call him?
Shithead.
No, we call
No.
them Tottenham's Roy Keane.
Yeah,
That's what we
Tottenham's
call them.
Yeah.
Shithead.
I think I look. I'm look. I
By the
know.
way, that was
I
a
know.
good
For reason, yeah.
was
I
a good
know
shout.
Oh.
Ange probably doesn't want to change it because we're playing well, but I think we need some fresh legs on there now.
We do need some fresh
100%.
legs.
And it looks like Tell's coming off for
yeah.
Popsar.
We've got Tell coming off for Papa Sarr, and also Odegaard is coming on as well. Odegaard for Brennan Johnson, I think.
Carl Simpson is saying they're making space for Richarlison alongside Solanke.
Yeah. 10 minutes left.
So-
Shit the bed. Come on.
So that's going to basically be
Romero.
Oh,
Romero, nice
Decky going playing down the left. Patsar and Bentancur and Bergval in the middle with Johnson still out on the right with Dom Solanke. That's how I'm seeing us shape up at minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's Frankfurt now. Frankfurt keeping the ball a little bit. Tottenham really, their defensive shield is brilliant, by the way. How they back there. But here's
Decky looks like Decky looks like he's a step slow, doesn't he?
Yeah, but is that just?
Oh,
No, it's easy. Is that just a lack of game time and a bit of lack of match fitness there? Do you think, though, Steve?
100%.
I think so.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think so.
Oh, he was offside. So the linesman flagged anyway. Well, he was offside.
Gerard O'Connor says Dom is knackered.
Yeah.
Potentially. That dude runs a lot.
10
He's played a lot
left.
Yep.
It's now 2-2, of course. It was when Leon looked way more dangerous, and its second goal was on Maguire, not Onana.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Onana's shit.
Yeah.
Oh, good tackle, Dom. Good tackle, and again.
There's Ange.
Dom,
we love Big Ange instead.
If Spurs do hold on to this one, I want to see Ange and the rest of the players go to the supporters that are there.
Yeah.
Show them some love. Olive branches.
Do you know somebody said it? Somebody said to me the other day that a majority of Tottenham fans that go to the game want Ange to stay, and that somebody said that Spurs YouTubers is like going to the pub and talking with your mates.
Yeah, potentially.
I suppose that's a good way to look at it. I suppose in a way, isn't it? And look, we can all be frustrated with the team. We can all be frustrated with the manager. I mean, Sunday was unacceptable, but you live for tonight's like tonight. You live. These are the games you live. You live for.
Yeah.
A semi-final of a European competition. Oh, how do we want to be there?
Oh no! He missed it.
Oh,
he missed it. Christensen missed it again.
He missed that.
Good for Christensen. Good on you, mate. What I will say is that, yeah, like it's frustrating. The season has been ultimately frustrating, and
yeah,
no doubt there's problems. But that being said, man, I don't get too high and I don't get too low. I try to look at the problem that's face on, and I don't like scratching the surface on any of these things, and that's why I usually like to take a day or two to kind of compose myself before I talk about it, because I want to make sure that I'm not just saying things in the heat of the moment.
I do you know what? I can't be like that. I'm a very emotional when it comes to supporting Tottenham. I'm very emotional in my support for Tottenham, and after 43 years of following this club, I think I've earned the right. I've earned the right to be like that. And I've seen good times, I've seen bad times, and I've seen crap managers, I've seen great managers. But I think tonight, if we win tonight, I think this is our great. In my recent times, I think this is on Ajax levels. By the way,
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far because I mean it required a Herculean effort to get past Ajax. But what I will say, to go to a place where not a lot of teams go and win, to come away with a 1-0 or a 2-0 victory, that's going to that type of camaraderie, especially in a victory like that, it's going to do wonders. It's going to do wonders for the confidence level of this team.
Yeah. Ange is parking the bus. I don't like when Ange parks the bus.
Ange doesn't know how to park the bus.
No, do not park the bus, Ange. Please do not bring on Danso, which I think is going to happen.
Yeah, but is he going to bring on Danso and take off Van de Ven? Because Van de Ven looks tired.
Ooh, here we go. Decky.
Oh, go on, Decky.
Go on,
Decky. Oh, no. Wide.
Snatched it, that he did.
No, like this is not the game to bring on Danso. Let these two, let Van de Ven and Romero play this one out.
No, he is bringing them on. Johnson's coming off for Danso. He's going up
Johnson's
5
coming
at the
off
back.
of Danso.
So he's going 5 at the back.
Okay.
5-4. He's doing a 5-4-1. It's 6 at the back, Boris said. Jesus
Hold
Christ.
me close, I'm tiny Danso.
I've been impressed with Danso. I've been impressed with Danso since he came in Jets. To come to a team that was defensively destitute, and him and Archie Gray were playing really well together.
It's almost like it's almost like a 5-3-2 where you're gonna essentially play with 2 wing backs and 3 center backs.
So basically, we're going to play the next 5 minutes.
I apologize for cutting you off, James. I apologize for cutting you off, James.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think that's how we're setting up. Three centre backs, two wing backs to give us the width. Decky sitting behind Dom, like at the sort of a triangle in the middle of. It's actually a diamond in the middle of Bergval, Bentancur, Pat Matsart, and Decky, and Dom up front on his own. But yeah, I mean, I quite like that formation. It's different. It's very Ruben Amorim sort of formation.
It's very Ruben. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, as long as we can stay strong in these last 5 minutes now. And to be fair, we have not had well played Bergvall again here. Just get it away a little bit. We've not been comfortable in this second half, but I don't think Eintracht Frankfurt have. Sorry, just watching that ball come in before I say anything. They've been limited to sort of tight shots in tight areas and sort of very much like that, lashing at it and not being thingy and vet. And the players are getting a little bit sort of like the fans must be on the back because they're trying to get them going because the fans know what's coming. The fans know this is slipping away from them. I mean, 5 minutes plus stoppage time away?
Good corner. All right. Spurs get the corner kick, but yeah, God, I would love to see a second goal.
Yeah. Go like we did in the second half.
Yeah, by the way, that Vicario stop has proved to be absolutely monumental. And oh, by the way, like Christensen has had like 3 looks in the second half, and all of them have been pushed wide. You were right about Christensen, James.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player. I wouldn't mind us signing him. To be fair, he's a decent player.
I would be okay, like because we Ekatike used to be on our radar. I wouldn't mind having Ekatike on this team as well too.
Yeah. We'll take them both. I'll take them both. Oh, well played, Bergval.
Kick it away.
See, we're not coming out, and we do still need to come out. We can't afford to just sit really deep.
Oh, you're 100% right. I would love to see a turnover and we break and get numbers forward on the counter. I would love to see a counter. Yeah. Oh, ball in, nice defense. Maybe we can park the bus.
I don't know.
Maybe
no manager has ever been able to park the bus in a Spurs
nice
team.
Play, Vicario. Nice play, Vicario. Okay. Coming out and making a play. Lazio has just leveled the tie.
Well, that's going into extra time then.
Really wanted Bodo.
Yeah, well, I think.
There we go. There you go. There you go, Vandy.
Beautiful. That's where we want it up there. It's doing no damage up here. but there's nobody there. I mean, Dom is sat so deep.
He's a tiny dancer.
Is that corner? Yeah, it's come off Pat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pat's
this
hard
is
to
Pat
just
there.
put out.
Can you lads hear me, or is my mic not working? Or
No, you're
No, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your mic is working fine, bud.
okay.
Stay organized, boys. No cheap goals. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Oh,
Route
I just
1.
love this.
Yeah.
I just want to see this
Hello,
team on
we've
the
got a
counter.
sir. We've got a sir in the chat. That means you move to keep this keeper. Hello. What's happening?
There you
Oh,
go.
there's-
There you go. Come on,
Well
Decky.
done. It's Kulu. Kulu on the break now. Kulu running down the wing like a bat out of hell. Here's Kulu. Go on, Decky. Go on, Decky. Go on. Go on, Decky. Decky being pushed. That's what. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. He plays it back now to Bentoncourt.
Bentancur.
For options. Goings order back to Bergville. Bergville.
Right. There you go. 5 minutes of extra
Oh.
time. Now they're going to play it all
Yeah,
the
I've
way.
already got it up. I'm well ahead of you. Oh dear. Come on,
Let's
just
get
blow
one.
the whistle, ref. Please blow
Let's
the
get
whistle.
one. Let's get one.
Oh, here's
Ooh.
Solanke. Solanke. Oh, what the fuck?
Referee!
Hello?
I'm like, what the hell is it? That's twice he's done that in this game now, and he should
That's
be
a
off.
penalty. He should be off. That is a penalty,
Yeah.
like.
But you give a
That is a
penalty.
penalty all day long.
You give a penalty. You give a penalty to put us ahead, but in stoppage time, you just let them play on. Check. All right, Roger that.
Oh, are they checking it?
That has to be. They have to check it. Look at this.
At least he did have his hands out there.
Yeah.
He's got the ball. He has played for ball there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right.
I didn't in the first first looking at it, it didn't look like he played the ball again. It just looked like he'd gone straight through him.
It is a
Again.
drop ball here.
I think Jazz
all the
Fusion
way-
was right on this one.
Yeah. Near the
Neither
club.
team.
No, we don't look comfortable on the ball. Now there's a corner. I don't know corner to who.
Full time in the Bilbao Rangers game, guys. 2-0 to Bilbao. It is over. Rangers European dream is over for another year.
Good.
What did I tell you? What did I guys tell you? I knew Bilbao at home. Rangers are not going.
Romero and Soa down apparently in the chat.
Lazio and the Bodo Blink game has gone to extra time. It's full time and it has gone to extra time.
Oh, just blow the fucking extra time in the United game.
Yep.
Please just blow the referee. Fucking no ref. Just blow the referee. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the fucking whistle. Please.
Let's go, Leon.
Right, we're a couple of minutes left of the game, guys. Right, I'm gonna call it. Who's your man at match?
Is that a corner? Is he giving a corner? Yes.
My man of the match is going to be between either Lucas Bergvall or Pedro Porro. I'm still deciding which one had a little bit more of an impact.
All right, Dermo.
I don't know yet. I'm still. Oh, for fuck's sake! Jesus.
Although Destiny Udogi's had a pretty good game today too. I want to give some flowers to Destiny Udogi.
Yeah.
And Mikey Van de Ven. This team played well today. I'll give them their flowers, man. They played hard. They played tough.
All three of them are down at minute. Danso, Romero, and Mickey are all like sort of.
Gerard said, "Let's have a look here." Oh, the clashed heads.
Yeah.
Romero doesn't look happy.
No. Yes, confirmed. It is extra time for Bodo versus Lazio.
Yeah.
Oh dear, this is all we need. There's the Spurs fans. So there's the Irish flag. Yay!
Yeah, but you know what this is? This is quintessential eating up as much time as you possibly can in extra time.
Yeah, but he's going to add this on though. That's I know it's a head check. He's got to be checked. It's got to be done properly. But all this will be added on.
So since you guys are still all sitting on fence for your man at matches, I'm going to go ahead and give you mine because
I was just about to give
on.
you mine. I was going to give mine to Van der Ven. I think he's been immense tonight. Van der Ven's been absolutely immense. That tackle he did in the first half. I don't know if it's snowing. I think it is snowing in Germany.
That just looks like rain from the camera. What about you, James?
I'm going to give it to young Lucas Bergvall. I think he's been brilliant. I think he's interrupted play. He's worked for space. He's really battled hard in front of the back four. So for me, it's Bergvall. He's been absolutely phenomenal today for me.
I think I'm going to go.
Can I just say there's a bit of a punch up? Oh, there was a bit of a punch up in the middle of the thing. We now have reached 5 minutes, by the way. I know. Get effing in Romero. Hang on.
How big was Vicario in the second half?
Yeah, I think he's played really well this second half.
I think he's played really well. I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with Lucas Bergvall as well too. I think he grew into this game. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing. It's like no, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go Pedro Porro. And I think Pedro Porro's impact on this game, especially in the first half, to establish that you're not going to get anything cheap down the right side. Also, the fact that he had to make up for the lack of defense from Brendan Johnson.
Now, Frankfurt on the attack here. Sorry, Steve. Good header out by Bergvall.
Ooh.
Here is Frankfurt now.
Oh, Robbie.
Oh, look at you, doggy.
Well tackled from you, doggy. Well done.
There's the yellow.
Oh, come on. There's the yellow card. I think it's Sleaton then. It's Sleaton.
What?
That is Sleaton, by the way.
How is it? He can't let play continue.
I know.
They go on the look, because that's the tackle there, right? They get the ball, they carry on moving forward, touch forward, touch forward, touch forward. He tries to pass it, they then lose the ball, and then he could.
Yes. Come on.
Blow the whistle. Blow it.
James, forget about it. We're through, Steve. We're through. We're into the semi-finals. We're into the European semi-final. We're through, James. Game's over. The game is over. We're through. We're into the semi-finals of the Europa League.
Mine's still playing.
Come on.
Oh, so it's yeah.
No, I finished on my screen. My screen.
You finished?
Yeah.
I'll only flash it, but I'm still playing. Steve, is your match still going?
Yeah.
How have you got so far in front? I think you've just looked at the results.
I haven't.
There it is.
I've literally got ahead.
Get in.
Way to go, Big Ange. Way to go, baby.
Yes. I actually finished a couple of minutes ago. That is what it means. Come on.
How about Spurs going to a hostile environment against a team that just does not lose at home, and they get not only do they get the win, but they get the clean sheet.
Yeah, that is brilliant. Come on, you Spurs.
Oh, you have no idea how I'm feeling at the moment.
You know what?
I am
Here's
absolutely
the thing, right?
fucking buzzing.
But also, Dom Solanke gets off the schneid with the goal, but this was a total team victory. Right?
Yeah.
This was the performance we've been wanting to see for quite some time, and that's the thing is we can hand out player of the games, but I'm actually giving this. I'm giving this to. This was a total team effort. I know that seems kind of cheap, but I was so thrilled to watch this match from start to finish. It was nobody took a minute off tonight.
No, it was. In fact, that
Except
was the
for Brennan
kind of
Johnson.
performance. Well, yeah,
Except
Brennan
for
Johnson was very poor.
We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham. We are Tottenham from the lane. Come on, you fucking Spurs. Come on. Oh, I am buzzing.
Yeah.
I am absolutely fucking buzzing.
That is, I'm loving seeing them Frankfurt players devastated because that was an absolute brilliant game from us.
Come on,
Peter.
semi-final.
I understand exactly where Peter's coming from. Why can't we play like that in the league? I know.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the league. I don't give a fuck about anything else. We're into a semi-fucking-final of a European competition. Come on. This is what it's about. This is what it's about.
And now we get the winner of Lazio Bodo.
This is what it's about. I am sorry. This is what this is about. This is what this cockerel's about. This is what it's about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on.
Come
right
on.
There. Right there.
I am fucking buzzing. Semi-final of a European Cup. I am absolutely fucking buzzing. Do you know what? I take back everything I said about Ange Postecoglou over the last 48 hours or 72 hours. We've broke news. We had to break it. We did. But by God, did he just do a good job now? He's our Colonel Birkinshaw. He is our Birkinshaw.
So now I'm watching they have the runoff with Bodo in Lazio right now.
Oh, come on, Colin. You can't. Come on. We've been through the mire this season to get to a semi-final of a European competition.
Flip-flop Durbo. Yeah.
No. This means everything. I am sorry. This means everything.
It looks like Lazio has had a player sent off now, so it looks like Bodo's on the man advantage.
I am sorry. Everything that we've been through this season, everything, the injuries, everything, to get to a semi-final of a European competition, I am sorry.
We still have two more to play. I understand you're buzzing, but we still have two more to play.
Steve, I'm sorry. This is just me. You're going to have to take me as I am. This is how I am. I am emotional. And
I know. Listen, I am with you. I'm 100% with you. I'm absolutely buzzing just along with you. But we haven't accomplished anything yet. We still have two more to play to get to a final.
I'm just enjoying tonight. I'm just going to enjoy it tonight. We've been through enough shit this season.
Yeah, we have, and it's oh God, I fucking keep knocking my phone over. So I'm the way I see it and the way I'm looking at it. Yes, we've not thinking, but to see a performance like that puts a smile back on my face. It really. It really does, and I am pleased for the players, and I'm pleased for Ange as well because it does quieten down some of the naysayers.
It does.
It does.
It does. It quietens down all the noise. Look, I am so elated. I am buzzing.
When you consider the run of form in the league, the injuries, the FA Cup run against the loss against Aston Villa, the inconsistency, the disjointedness, just everything that's gone along with it, plus all the hatred towards Ange Postecoglou, our European road form, all of that goes out the window because this was an absolutely massive fixture, and we won it. We won.
That is what you call a united front.
Yeah,
that is you.
And I tell you what,
I'm sorry. Can I just say this is our competition? We're going to win this.
Sorry, dear man.
Ooh, look at your garden.
I'm just watching as they're going off the pitch and everything, and it's good to see Ange smiling.
Yeah.
Right.
because he's not been smiling, and there's not been. It doesn't look like it looked like he'd lost the joy as well. But he's going off that field and he's smiling and he's happy.
I have. Listen, guys, we do have final score. I have pushed it back to 10:30. Because we're still on, we're not going to get it off there. I need 5 minutes just to calm down. I'm
Sounds
on
good.
cloud 109. A little while to calm down. I'm buzzing. I'm just absolutely stoked. A semi-final of a European competition.
Yeah.
This is only the third time in my lifetime I can remember Spurs being in the semi-final of a European competition. And it doesn't come, and to come on the day that we beat Man City to reach the Champions League semi-final comes on the day that we won the league back in '61. I tell you what, we're winning it. It's our competition. We're going to go all the way to Bilbao, and we're going
Well,
to.
I know, Derma, that you were talking omens prior to this one, and I'm not a big omen guy, but what I am is I just wanted to see total football from start to finish, no lapses, no turning off, no nothing, and just see a hard game, a hard 90. I have yet to see a hard 90 from this team from start to finish, and that was a match that lets you know what this team is 100% capable if they're turned on. To me, that was the most important aspect, and you're right. It lets you know what they're capable of, and it just very much might be their turn. But that being said, whoever they play, they have to continue this form.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They cannot take this for granted.
No, we've got Nottingham Forest now on Monday. We've got to win that. We've got to win that. We've got to win that.
Oh, it's Drewzilla in the house. Drewzilla.
I'm buzzing. I'm so stoked. That was a performance. A performance to be proud of.
So
Erwin says, sorry,
go
Steve.
ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Steve.
I was going to ask you about Nottingham Forest. What is the expectation for Forest coming after this one? Because we're, it's Thursday, so we're not back on Sunday. We have the extra day's rest. What is your expectation for Forest?
A win, just a win. I don't care how we do it. I don't care what we do.
If we can play like that, sorry, Dim, I'm interrupting you.
It's a win. I agree with what James is going to say. If we can play like that, and we have to turn up for Monday to back this up. This is confidence. This should give us the confidence to go for the rest of the season unbeaten. That's what I want to see.
Right, because when you see a performance like tonight, there are no excuses not to play like that for the rest of the season, right? Because if they're capable of it, that they're hamming it up for the rest of the season. And to me, if they do that and they come out flat against Forest, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable if they come out flat. Oh, look at Leon.
Just a bit of an update for you guys. Lazio have now made it 3-0 on the night. They're now winning 3-2 in extra time.
Well, can I just give you another bit of an omen, by the way? The last time when we won the... Hello. I'm back. When we won the UEFA Cup in 1972, we actually beat an Italian side in the semi-final. We actually beat AC Milan. Would you 2-2? Would you 2-2 at home, and I think we won 1-0 away. So everything's pointing to Bilbao. Everything's pointing to a Man United Tottenham final, or a Tottenham Bilbao final. It really is.
I'm watching. I've got the Man United game on at the moment.
It looks like Go ahead.
Sorry, Steve. Leon are down to 10 men, but they're still playing well. I can see this going to penalties.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, guys? Do you want to keep covering the Man United game? Should we cover that still?
I could do with 15 minutes just to recompose
Yeah.
myself if we're going to go
I
into final score.
There's
Yeah,
well,
I
listen,
would.
guys,
I would
we are going to
appreciate that
leave
too.
it there. Philip Brady says, "Has anyone got a defibrillator?" I think I needed one during that game. Believe me. And generally, my game did finish about a couple of minutes before Euro 2's games. For some reason, my TV, my Virgin box went on and off, and then when it came back on, I was well ahead of you, and it was in injury time anyway. So, guys, we're into a semi-final.
Yes.
Yes, we are, and it looks like it's going to be
Um,
Lazio unless Bodo pull one out of their ass. It looks like it's going to be Lazio.
Boris says this is his first ever European semi-final.
Wow.
Wow.
Really?
This is my third. This is probably your second, James's. Is it, James? Your second?
Yeah. My second.
This
Yeah.
is yeah.
No,
this is
my.
my.
Hang on.
Hang
No,
on.
will you? Hang
No.
on. That's your
It'd be
third.
my third. Yeah, my third. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
My third.
second.
My first one. I was very, very young, right?
I was
Yeah.
7 in 84, so I remember that.
Yeah, I was 3.
I was 3. I was 3. I was going to say, yeah, this is my second.
No,
But
take it, Steve. Take it. Take it's your third. You were alive for when we
No.
won the UEFA Cup.
yeah, but it's
were-
like, to claim 84 is to like, it's to claim, yeah, you can't claim it, man. You can't claim it.
Yeah, this is my third. It's your second. I mean, for Boris, big up Nita as well. She says Bergville, silent killer. Bergville tonight. What a player! We're gonna go through the player ratings in final score. I don't know how to feel. I really don't know how to feel. I am so happy.
I am too.
I'm a bit dizzy. I'm sort of like I'm really buzzing, but it's hard to come out. I'm just sort
How
of
will
like
you be like if they get to a final? How are you?
Oh,
how will
God. Look, hello, hang on, Leon, I want to attack you. Oh, that's a penalty. No, but they've scored.
3-2.
Leon have just scored.
Oh my good lord! Oh my good lord!
Mm.
Oh my good lord! Oh, I don't know. I do not know. All we know, Ange is safe for now.
Yeah, I think breaking news: Ruben Amorim could be sacked. No, I'm joking. It's not breaking news. But that is 10 men, and they've just turned Man United like that. That were really well taken goal. Turkey, I think it was. And I know Spurs have been looking at Turkey as well, but this was a really well worked goal. This absolutely brilliant.
But anyway, look, guys, we're going to finish here. Big up to everyone that's joined us tonight. Big up to you, Steve. Everyone, get out stateside footy. We have been. I hope you got good numbers tonight on your channel, Steve. I hope people have tuned in and watched it over there.
Did Turkey just put the? Oh yeah, Turkey just scored for Leon right there.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
I feel sorry for Colin because Colin is a channel part owner, so I do feel sorry for him. So Colin,
I know.
I feel sorry for you, Colin. I said it last night. I have a soft spot for Man United in a way. I think because of how they've been run and what they've been through it. I have a soft spot like for United and Newcastle, but Tottenham's my first love. Always will be.
Do you know why
Mrs. Tron's my first love and Tottenham's my second love?
Do you know why I'm rooting for Leon? Because
Why?
of Tanner Tessman. Because of Tanner Tessman, U.S. men's national team center defensive mid who plays for Leon.
Oh, I didn't know that. Why do you not say that?
Yeah, I just thought it was I thought it was just widely known that he plays for Leon.
No, I never knew that. I never knew that. Listen, guys, we're beyond in 10 minutes at half 10 for final score. Steve's gonna go and grab himself a crack open a beer. James and me are gonna go and see can we come down from cloud 1,000 and try to get a little bit of composure.
Yes.
Steve's going to be the most sensible one out of me and James out of final score. He's going to be the more logical one.
I'm like, I don't expect much common sense at final score. That's all I'm going to say.
What's got me tonight, right, is that performance. That is a performance of the season for me. Breaking news from Boris. This was the first time in a year Frankfurt failed to score at home.
Wow.
I mean, the stats just keep getting better and better. Steve, I want to thank you for joining me for starting the show. As always, thank you so much. James, again, you've been both legends. And look, this is the first triple watch along we've done. I have already looked, by the way. If you're telling me to look again, I'm not looking. If it's another dig, don't. Look, by the time next season starts, this watch along will run like clockwork.
Yes, it will.
It's a new team. We're working together. I mean, I tell you, I'm going to say it now, and these lads don't know I'm going to say it. I love I work with Colin and Tequila and Philip, but I tell you what, you two lads are a credit to this channel. You're a credit to come on, and you're both your absolute credit. Steve and you, James, absolute. Couldn't think of two better lads to bring in to work on the channel. So just want you lads to know that. Thank you so much for all you do. Guys, it's my Fury's being released. Oh, right. Okay. All right. I'm going to check now. On that bombshell, on Colin's Fury being released, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Come on, you Spurs. We're in the European semi-final.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. And do you know what? Because I like it so much, I forgot to change the outro. We're going to play the intro as the outro because I just like the music. And I just think to get to a semi-final, why the fuck not? Come on, you Spurs. Shall we actually say in Big Ange we trust, James? Shall we say it?
In Big Ange we trust.
I've
never failed.
Never doubted him. Never doubted him.
No.
Never doubted him for one moment.
Yeah, we just did a breaking news that he's gone. But never mind. On that bombshell, see you in 10 minutes.
White and blue running through my veins. On the pitch where the glory remains. The cockerel stands brave on the crest. North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground. Echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time. We march on through grit and grime. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire. This is my club, my only desire. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire. This is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Tottenham, Tottenham.